Good evening, this is notoriously human, and welcome back to our live streams. And you join me today for the first of our Seleucid live stream series. We are, of course, going to be playing the short campaign as we look towards doing ourselves a guide for the campaign, as well as some battlefield tactics guides in the future. On that note, the previous campaign, the Skippy Eye, I actually have made a finale for that in case you want to see the full campaign victory. I will put that up next week. I actually have recorded it, but had a few problems getting the upload done, so it's uploading now. It will come out next week, so we can see that off, and the guides are pretty much done at this stage, so that will be coming very, very soon. For today, though, it is the Seleucid Empire, and I'll just ask at the start here, is the audio okay? Because I think it took about 3 minutes until the audio was nice and clear last time. It would be pretty good for us, I think, to get ourselves sorted and not have too many problems. Sorry, just for a dramatic cut of music there as we switch over to the game. So yes, indeed, before we get started, actually, probably well worth just having a quick flick onto custom battle here, because let's just remind ourselves what we've got to play with as the Seleucids. So I'm just going to get myself onto my own video here just to make sure that I can see the live chat, because I'm having a few problems. Just checking in with that for a moment. There we go. Yes, audio is good. Thank you, Jimbo. Very much appreciated. So yes, indeed, our Empire over here is going to have some magnificent units. What a roster this is. Now, on a recent poll I put up, people seem very, very well indeed towards this particular roster. Silver Shield Pikemen, long pikes, of course. We have the Silver Shield Legionnaires, much better than the Armenian and the Numidian versions of the unit. And then we have some basic missiles, nothing too spectacular in them, some basic siege gear, but of course, yes, all of this demonic cavalry, companion cavalry, cataphracts, scythe chariots, and the elephants, armoured elephants. What more could you want? It is as good a roster as you can really ask for this. It's pretty darn high up there. Now, I do have one gripe with this roster, and it's essentially that the start of the game, well, you could complain that it's a bit of a lack of focus because there's just so much going on. You don't really know what to do with it. Sometimes there isn't a clear tactic, but to be honest, I think that's like a sports coach moaning about having too many good players to choose from. It's not really a problem. It's excellent choice, all things considered. A couple of other comments in the comment section there. I guess militia hoplites will carry through these campaigns. Well, indeed, my Rebels campaign was carried by the militia hoplites. As a result, it is actually one of the levels on the membership is to be a militia hoplite, because they do carry the Rebel campaign. We will be needing them at the start. They can be fine. They're hoplites. It's something. They're not pink pajama men. So yes, thank you, Hulk Germany, for that. Indeed, they definitely will be carrying us through much of this. As for JU Zeus, please let me be able to watch the whole stream this time. I hope so, sir. By Zeus, I hope you can. And Helta Victor. Sorry, I've gone for... don't know why I went for that accent. Let's go. Just started the Seleucid campaign myself. Well, I hope... I wish you good luck for it. Obviously, this campaign is known as being particularly brutal at the start. They do tend to get crushed. Oh, I should actually clarify that. On the remaster, they don't. The remaster Seleucids do very, very well indeed. And many of my time lapses for that, they go on and become one of the main empires and conquer much of the map. But on the original game, they're pretty much always the first faction to die. And that is probably where I get to with their roster. Their roster is excellent in many ways, but what it lacks is anything good at the start. It's really bad until it's really good. And unfortunately, because their start is quite tricky, they don't get the chance to get those good units. So I think it's well worth... It depends if you're thinking of their best roster, or if you're thinking of, the roster overall in terms of the game. In terms of the overall game, I do think they struggle in the early game with their roster, but we're going to make the most of it, damn it. So, the Seleucids, the death of Alexander the Great brought dissolution, dissolved his empire, or disillusion as well, I think, before his corpse was even gold. Yes, I'll leave you to read through it if you want, but of course, basically, we are one of the post-Alexander kingdoms, part of the Diadochi Wars, which, I mean, that's only 60 years ago, the death of Alexander, 50 odd years ago, so this isn't too far gone. So things are still a bit all over the place. Seleucus did reach all the way to India at one point, obviously, from Alexander's empire. That's kind of being taken over by the Parthians, the people who inherited the Persian Empire of sorts here. So, okay, we're a bit spread out, and we're going to have to work out the best way of doing this. Now, we do start pretty neutral, of course, in Rome to what everyone is neutral to us, although there are some background relationships to bear in mind. Hulk Germany says, by the way, I really love your modern video. They helped me a lot in optimising both Rome and Medieval 2. I assume that means Medieval 2. But yes, thank you very much. Yeah, there's quite a lot of modern videos these days, so there's quite a lot that you can play with, so I'm glad it is helpful. We're playing complete vanilla here, it should be said, because we are aiming very much to kind of work towards the guide video that will come for this. Eventually, we are, of course, playing the short campaign, at least to start with. We'll see how we feel about that. Egypt. Take out Egypt. Nice and simple. This is what the short campaign should be. Take out one rival faction and hold 15 provinces. We've had a couple recently with Germania where we had to go kill the Scythians and Dacia, which just felt like the complete wrong direction, really, or at the very least more the mid-term goals. And the Scipii as well, with Numidia all the way at Siwa and Carthage, who stretch all the way across to Spain. So... sorry, it's a sip of tea there as I reminisce. But yeah, those short campaigns were a bit weird, to be honest, because it kind of meant that you had a lot more settlements by the time you logically would get to that stage. So in the case of Seleucid, yeah, kill your nearest neighbour, 15 provinces. I'm just going to whack up the volume on the actual game for a moment as I click on the little intro video here. So, in we go.
Conquer. The world was his. But Alexander is dead. His empire is gone. And so we live in evil days. The free men of Greece have turned on each other instead of their proper enemies, those who envy all that Greeks have done. Alexander must weep if the dead weep. I would weep in his place, but I would also hope. The world turns. What was may come again. The fates still spin the web of men's lives. So now, perhaps the gods wish Greeks to be great again. Perhaps a new Alexander will take up the sword. Bring order where there is chaos. Remake the world of men to a better plan. Perhaps.
A magnificent intro there, it must be said. I always like that Greek one. Very, very powerful, I feel. Perhaps. Okay, so as we get into this, Nicholas Aguiles says, hello indeed, sir. And there's quite a few things we could do here. What we do have is a lot of settlements and a decent economy, to be honest. I say decent, not that great, but we are going out to 7,640 next turn. I mean, we're making... okay money here, 4,500 a term, not a bad starting point. Now in terms of our actual goals, obviously Egypt are the short campaign condition, and yeah, Egypt are the monster in this part of the world. We want to take them out ASAP. So, I have actually had a good little run at setting this up. Am I going to bring on the Pell test? I am, you know. I am. So, in Antioch, I'm just going to rename this the city of Antioch. Oh no, my brother can't let me edit the names of the cities. I need to go and edit the files for that. We'll come back to that later then. Okay, I'm going to get myself another one of those. I'm going to put low tax rate just to keep it happy. And we basically are just going to immediately start marching forward. I would like a watchtower, but we're just going to go and attack Sidon pretty much immediately, to be honest. That is the plan. We're going to get ourselves another unit of militia hoplites over here. And in terms of, do we have enough for Sidon? To be honest, would quite like just to send him around. I'm going to keep Demetrius in here at least for a turn or two, actually. So, what is our plan? Because as I say, we need to go attack Egypt. I'm just going to immediately send this force south to go and take on Sidon. I feel like that is the best plan for us as an opening gambit. However, I have forgotten to bring my notes of what my plan was exactly, but we're going to do the same over here. We're going to play super aggressive, okay? You can do this so many different ways. As Pink and a Half says, the most open campaign of this entire game. Indeed, there's so many different directions you can go, and to be honest, we're just going to try them all. We're going to go for the ultra aggression here, and just hopefully it isn't a terrible disaster. So we're going to immediately just charge our army straight towards Pergamum as well. We are going for a triple war on turn 2, and triple, I mean we're also going to head over to Susa. So we're just going to do this in the most ridiculous way we can possibly do it. Now, Susa is the hard one of the 3. That is for sure. 4 horse archers, 2 slingers, and a general. That's not anything too easy there at all. That's quite hard. We're going to send him over to the border. And low tax rate just to kind of keep that going. I'm going to get a peasant just to kind of keep the city plugged up. And there's a couple things can happen here. In fact, I'm going to say... Oh, do I want to get the camel? Yeah, so this side of the border we can get the camel. We can't the other side. I'm going to get the camel in case they take us on the end turn, because we just need anything we can to get this over the line. They have the horse archers. They're a pain. Slingers we can mop up, but we're going to need some cavalry for it. So we are going to... You know, as I say, you could just go straight for Egypt, put all your eggs in that basket, not even worry about Sardis. It probably won't get attacked in the early few turns anyway. Tarsus probably fairly safe in the opening few turns, but yeah, you can be as aggressive as you want. But going in all directions is risky, I would say. But we're gonna give it a go. I have generally not attempted this campaign in 15 years, apart from last week when I did a little test run, just to remind myself for the first few turns of this campaign. So there we go. Now, I have bought those camels. There is another option, which is if you don't buy the camels, you can just build the cavalry stables turn 1, which means elephants by turn 5. It's absolutely spectacular. It's definitely something to bear in mind. On this occasion, I've not done that because I bought those camels instead. I just think I'm going to stick with that particular approach on this here occasion. I'm going to build a road in Damascus actually just to help get me around. I'm going to send those 2 units around as reinforcements in a moment. In fact, this isn't medieval 2. My units will be fine. They're not going to rebel, probably. I hope not anyway. Good old Stratty horse, Strategos, can come and help Antiochus out. So, okay, Antiochus the First, bear in mind, we're going to have many Antiochus if history is anything to go by. In terms of other settlements, we're going to try and grab Susa straight away. That'll be magnificent. There's tons of rebel territories here. I'm going to ignore them. I'm just going to be taking out my enemies. So Sidon turn 2, Susa turn 2, and Pergamum turn 2. The other thing we want to ponder here is I really want those Cretians. No matter what, I need the Cretians to win this battle. So I'm just going to buy them now, even though you definitely could argue I could use that money better on turn 1. Nonetheless, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy that wooden palisade, and I think other than that, that's all we've really got to do on this first turn. There is a diplomat here, probably well worth seeing what we can do with the Egyptians. We're going to immediately attack them, of course. I probably should have sent the diplomat before I sent the army. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. But we'll just see if we can get a bit of money. I know some people know exactly how much money you can grab from the AI in this kind of situation. We do have good amount of you see, magnanimous. Yeah, we actually do have quite good map information, of course. We do have quite good trade to offer, so let's actually try a decent 1,800 to see how they feel. See how they feel. They're going to give 1,200. We'll just counter offer a little bit nearer 15. And I mean, often the computer has a very set idea. We'll go for 1,400. And we'll just do that. There we go. Okay, so we have an extra 2 grand in the kitty, and we're about to attack them anyway. Are you utter fools? That is magnificent. Now, at this point, we could actually go and get that stables. Do we want to get that stables? Mine's always good to get early on as well. We actually won't have a money problem in the early game, by the way. One of the key things I would say is the Seleucids is just pump out troops Like, just get them going. Like, you'll need them. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to spend some of this extra money on a unit or two. In fact, Hatcher, you can have your wall as well. They will need it pretty darn soon. Don't you worry about that. So yeah, we'll keep a little bit of money back, actually. That's not too bad. Now, in terms of this diplomat, what do we want to do? Now, I could get a diplomat over here, actually. I could get a diplomat here. Do I want to do that? Hatcher can't. It's worth bearing in mind because we do want to try and grab something off these guys. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave... Ooh. Is that a good idea? They're not going to walk in there, are they? They could do, you know. I'm going to keep the peasant. Okay, I'm going to keep the peasant. It is what it is. We'll send the diplomat up north. We won't worry about Parthia. But these are the sacrifices that we make, I would say. Now, in terms of anything else, what do we want to do? We do have a tiny bit of money. Might be worth doing something with it. Maybe it's a good moment to look at our temples here. Very interested. Hello, greetings from Germany. Greetings indeed, sir. JU, if you don't have Cretans, getting them is always the best move. I 100% agree. Although buying mercs on turn 1 is always a bit of a... you know, I'm paying the upkeep an extra turn. And I'm taking, and I'm not, you know, and I'm also not taking the risk of the AI hiring them. I don't think the AI would hire them, but just to be safe. Hulk Germany, interesting. I'm always playing with focus on defensive economy. I normally do, and I really like playing a sort of build-up, slow bit of Total War because the game really, you know, often the best strategy is to be ultra aggressive. But as I've obviously played the game for 20 years now. Sometimes you want it to be more interesting. Actually, just doing the slow build can be more fun. You know, you can take on empires with more of the later units potentially. So that is something to bear in mind. I would just say Seleucids, you can try and do that, but I think if you try and do that as Seleucids, it might be a fun alternative to have a little look at. But yeah, if we want to do that as the Seleucids, you might have to ponder, really make some decisions on what is going to be your core. You know, you might have to let something go. But anyway, let's have a look at these temples. We've got Hephaestus over here, which is the weapons. So this means that we can get ourselves pretty much the same as with the Scipii, right? Get ourselves light heavy armor and heavy weapons even, and the experience boost to the troops. Excellent. This means we can mix it in with our foundry. We can get the foundry, right? Yes, exactly. So yes, we can get ourselves up to +3, baby. That's really nice. We can have gold, sword, and shield. So this is going to be excellent. I suspect Hephaestus will be quite a common one. Dionysus, 10% happiness, 20% happiness, 30%, 40%, and we have ourselves 50% with Tentalor and a growth bonus. Now, the growth bonus is on a Pantheon is not particularly great. I don't like that, really, especially in this part of the world. It means that the temple that's supposed to be keeping people happy is going to be really boosting the population, which is a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it? More taxpayers, but inevitably riots because this is Rome to war. So, okay, I mean, law is better than happiness because of the lack of corruption. So this could be better, but obviously it's nice to have this kind of temple. And 10% from the first temple, very nice indeed. And then we have Asclepios, which is the public health bonus. So public health in Rome to war is interesting because public health does give a boost to public order, but it also gives a boost to population growth. And population growth and a population boom yeah, it becomes a bit of a funny kind of knock-on effect. You end up with a massive population really quick here with this combination. Yes, less plague, but you're immediately going to get more squalor by having more people. Basically, the game doesn't work here. It's something that they did look at in the remaster, and one of the things the remaster is actually very worth it for is that they do make a little bit of a change to the squalor, and it doesn't seem to be so much of an issue. I think it cuts off at a top limit. I think that's what they did. So this kind of bonus is suddenly an awful lot better on that occasion. The Pantheon mixes in the tradable goods with the experience train. So, okay, yeah, just throw in a little bit of tradable goods. Pretty nice, all things considered, when you get to that top tier. Otherwise, it's probably what you want to be using to grow. If you're on the remaster, you can absolutely use this probably a little bit more, I would say. But just be very, very aware that health bonus is just going to boost your population, and it's just going to thus boost squalor. So it kind of, short term great, longer term bad. It kind of does the opposite of what you think the health bonus does, which is just one of the funny things of Rome Total War. Okay, in terms of the rest of our money then, the only other thing I want to consider this term is, there was something else I was pondering. Now, one of the things I often do point out, should we just get a trader in Antioch? Or are we going to immediately just go for the cavalry stables next turn? I think we'll get the trader. We might as well just get it done. Although actually land clearance is particularly good for us because we do have the guns of Babylon. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Spend our money on Antioch's growth. That's always going to be good. In terms of other cities, normal tax rates. What do we want to do with this? It's growing quite quickly, and we're about to enslave some cities potentially. So worth bearing in mind who's in position at what moment. I mean, again, I'm just going to go for a very high tax rate here and just get something in because the population growth rate is very high in all of these towns anyway. Yeah, we'll just pump it up for the time being. We'll get them grown pretty quickly anyway. I'm not too concerned about that. So, okay, I think we'll just save up the end of our first turn. Seleucia. #1. Perfect. Okay, I think that's about it for now. As I say, there are so many different ways. I think that's the great thing about this campaign. You can try and take it so many directions. Playing the defensive game is a really intriguing one. I do think in this particular occasion, we are going to go for blitz. I do try and avoid always just giving my guide to a blitz campaign, but honestly, I think we're going to have to. I don't think the Seleucids allow the slow burn, JU says. Yeah, I think you're going to get swamped. You probably will. You'll have to at the very least be giving up some corner of the empire, I think, to be able to do that. That's based on 5 Armenia campaigns, 3 Egyptian campaigns, and 1 Seleucids. Blitz or bust, basically. I think so. And everything will attack you early on, but that's not a problem. Mission hoplites will do their job defending the cities, even very hard if you micromanage right. Yeah, I remember my brother playing Seleucids a lot, and Hatra was attacked by full stacks of Armenians, and quite frankly 3 units of mission hoplites and 3 peasants would just hold it off endlessly. It was quite funny, but I don't really want to take that risk if I don't need to. So yeah, if you want to not immediately jump in quite as deep as I have here, the only other thing I would say is that taking a turn or two just to get to extort these guys for their map is worth something, because your map information is very valuable as Seleucids. But also that turn or two is also very valuable because the Greeks tend to pump troops into Pergamum pretty darn quickly. They've sent people out and back in. Okay, no need to worry about that. So we'll just send the general straight up. They don't appear to build a wall, actually. Nope, no wall. So straight on him. What have we got here? So yeah, they actually haven't built a 4th troop, which is unusual. Do we want any more? Now, the hoplites are always nice to have. I tell you what we'll do. We'll leave that and we'll come back and see how much money we want to spend. Okay, in construction report, we've built Rhodes and Damascus, Tarsus, and Hatra have walls. Good. Not the worst idea to begin with here. So, Egypt. We've had a chat with them. And you, sir, you can deal with Pontus. We'll go have a chat with them. Not too concerned about Pontus in the early few turns. Egypt, likewise. Time for an attack. Attack neutral faction. Oh dear, this is just how this is going to have to be. This should be fine. 3 militia hoplites, 3 militia cav. That'll be grand. They could send reinforcements, but we'll just have to keep an eye. We might well put a watchtower down because we can. Ooh, okay. So this is interesting. What do we want to do here? This kind of just depends on what you prefer. Would you prefer to take these guys on in the field or just outside the city? Honestly, you're probably better off taking these guys on the field by themselves without the general. But equally, I think I'd rather just get it under siege, to be honest. And there is a chance with the spy that we're just going to crack straight on in. I think it's worth doing that, because even if we do get attacked in the field, I think we're fine at this point to go and win this. So I'm just going to say attack. We're going to do our last attack. No, we didn't get lucky. That is a shame, but I think it's worth the risk. Although, of course, you could attack them, send 1 unit to check, and then blah, blah, blah. But we're not going to worry about that. So we have wars all around. Excellent. You know what? It's the Seleucid campaign. You might as well embrace it. Oh dear. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Just imagine the loss of trade. I've jumped a few ahead here. I see some German in the chat. Do try and keep it to English as much as possible, by the way. Even if we are chatting to other German speakers, for example, only because I'm not sure I'm not sure which moderators are around so at the moment, and I don't know which of them actually are German speakers. So do try and keep it to English. Otherwise, you're going to get some terrible pronunciations. This campaign, you either attack everyone on turn 3 or they attack you on turn 5. Well, we're attacking on turn 2, so that gives me a couple turns to spare. Very nice indeed. Now, as for Sardis, I'm so tempted by some of these mines, by the way. Let's have a little look at them. So, I think, they're all just flat 200 on this, are they? Yeah, is it Medieval 2? I sometimes get confused between the games. Medieval 2, where they vary, yeah, they're just all straight 200, so we need not worry about that too much. Antioch will build that cavalry stables next turn, don't you worry about it. The money situation's very, very good. So I think what we'll probably do is get one more unit out of here. Again, we are going to enslave something momentarily. Worth bearing that in mind. You might well want your general, for example, over in Antioch, to boost that up. I'm not going to worry about that myself, but it's something to bear in mind. Do we want Susa, for example, to have someone in it when we take it over? It's already Governor's Palace. Okay, Governor's Palace is tier 3, right? Sometimes get a bit confused on that. Yeah, it is it is number 3. So Susa's already a minor city, so we can enslave this, and it's already going to be able to build the infrastructure. So that's a perfect candidate for that kind of thing. Pergamum is just a large town, though. That is worth bearing in mind. Yes, Thomas, it did actually say minor city at the top of the screen, didn't it? Absolutely, it did. So yeah, just bear in mind what you're attacking. So we'll have to work out the way around to do it. Now, Susa, of course, we can't attack this at this particular moment, and neither can we this. So Pergamum's got to be the one. All right, let's see where we're going to spend our money. What are you sipping? Currently enjoying Guinness beer. I'm sipping on tea because I'm British, and so that is obviously what's happening. And yes, make Greeks great again. I missed that earlier, Nicholas and Guinness. Greeks claiming Alexander after he was great. Well, you know, the Macedonians were semi-Greek to the Greeks, weren't they? But yes, it's a bit like Andy Murray becoming British when he wins things and becoming Scottish when he loses things. I'll say that's an apt way of referring to that. But there we are. If you don't Cretians, yeah, we already discussed that. Play with focus on defensive economy. Indeed. Right. Welcome to a faction which fields chariots, cataphracts, and elephants, where you'll spend half the campaign fighting with militia hoplites. Indeed, that is my issue with this here situation. Right, I'm going to say we're going to buy some mines over in Tarsus because we might as well go and do it. Okay, and over here, I'm going to say we've got the hoplites we need for this. But I'm going to just grab some slingers because we don't have very good missile units. Oh, that was worth it then. Alexander himself is gained the mercenary captain. Alexander, the one near to Macedonia, you will notice. Very nice. Okay, and we'll just save before we head in here because the game does sometimes crash these days. Pergamum, in we go. Lovely city, Pergamum. We've got Eugenius of Sparta, a very good administrator, a superb administrator, I should say. He's got comedians, a +1 morale, worth knowing, okay. And otherwise, we'll head on in. We don't have great missile options, so hence I'm quite happy just to grab myself that slinger. Might not be ideal, but we've got the money. We don't need to worry about it too much here today. I'm just going to say I will let the speech go.
Let us have victory so we can tell our children tales of Greek courage and honor. And at the last, brave sons of Alexander, I say this: strength and glory to you all.
Okay, into battle we go then. The weather looks absolutely fine. There we go. Appear to have lost the screen there for a moment, but we are okay. Right. Absolutely magnificent. Now, that speech there, worth talking about speeches for a moment, because I've obviously Sunday shorts have been speech videos. And the Romans have magnificent speeches, and we all remember like the great speeches of Rome to war. But of course, if you're non-Roman, they're not particularly great. And I had a little look around the files and things just to sort of see how it worked. And yeah, as far as I can tell, for the Greeks, for everyone non-Roman, for the Greeks, for example, there are 20 lines which they can say at the start, 21 lines, sorry, they can say at the start, and then there's only that second line, which there are about 15 varieties of. So there's only actually 36 different things that they're going to say in those speeches, which is so little compared to, for example, the Romans, where there's a good like 2 hours worth of speech to listen to in the files. It's ridiculous. But as I say that, I've had to be a bit more creative making some of these Greek speeches work, because basically I've kind of done some editing so that we will see a Greek battle short on Sunday or tomorrow. Ah, they're over there. That's annoying. I was hoping we'd be able to shoot them right over here as they arrived, but fine, it is what it is. Bit of a shame. Yeah, we'll send one here and one here. Don't need to pause, to be honest. Nothing is going to happen. So, plug up this bit here. That's absolutely fine. And this one can just plug here for the time being, just to see what is what. We'll just bring the Cretians over here. We'll bring these lads over here. Fine. Yeah, this should be the most straightforward one because we've got some Cretians and slingers and things, and we've got some hoplites. So we'll just we'll see what he's doing for a moment, but we'll probably bring both hoplites over here momentarily and do a little sandwich over there. Now, bringing the actual mercenary hoplites wouldn't be a terrible plan either. If they got themselves a unit on the end turn, I would have done it, but I didn't worry about it on this particular occasion. So we'll just let everyone shuffle forward. But yes, for the speeches, to make the speeches more interesting for like those shorts, I've basically done a bit of editing so that we're basically going to have four lines of speech rather than 2. So they'll basically reach a minute rather than 30 seconds. Because it is a bit disappointing, to be honest, how much effort went into those Roman speeches and then they just didn't do it for the other factions. I kind of understand the fact the game is Roman-centric, but there are all these other factions in the game you can still play as. There's no reason not to have done it. And to be honest, seen as like most of the factions in the game are there's at least one of every culture that's actually playable. So if they just did a little bit more for each of those different cultures, it could have worked even for the units that the factions that you can't play as. Even if you edited the files, there'd still be great speeches for them. Just a bit of a shame, really, because they're so good for the Romans, they're so reactive to your situation. Whereas the Greek ones, it is just here's an intro, here's an outro, isn't influenced by anything else at all, which is a big shame, I think. A big shame. Okay, Cretians will have a shot. Excellent. Cretians are absolutely magnificent. I can see 39 of us in the chat here today. That is a good showing. Thank you very much all for being here. I can read enough German to know that that's super smooth. But yes, just imagine the loss of trade revenue and a bit more German in the chat that I can't read. When all your neighbours are at war with you, and trading with each other, attack once and siege, they won't return. Tea with milk or no? This is a tea with milk on this here occasion. There we go. We're just having a bit of a wander there before they finally decided what they wanted to do. This one is with milk, yes. You honestly sound like a guy who's a major in history. Who, me? Yes, well, my undergraduate degree is in ancient history, so I literally studied Greece and Rome at university. So in that sense, I am many a Trina junior in too many ways of it. Although I didn't go to Oxford, I went to Bristol, which historically is where people who don't get into Oxford go. Although I didn't actually apply to Oxford, so I wasn't part of that. Now, okay, when I've done this before, this worked out a lot better, whereby these guys got shot over here, and we didn't have to waste our hoplites in this situation. So I'm hoping, yeah, that this isn't going to be too problematic. I'm just going to tell these guys actually just to plonk back a sec, just run backwards, because they're a little bit, they're just poking out. I think they're going to catch them. I actually don't want them to catch them. So just reorganise there. Nice and quick, lads. Nice and quick. Flaming arrows coming in. just to make sure all is fine and dandy. Get your pikes back out. And they are wavering. That is just what we want to see. Goodly news. I can see the general over there, by the way. Excellent. Okay, they are indeed running away. The slings are going to take out a few guys in the back. That's absolutely fine. It's going to happen. Okay, good news. They're gone. that's the word I was looking for. General probably could have caught them, but we'll let them come a second time before we do that kind of thing. So the general is coming back around there. That is absolutely fine. We'll let them come again if they want. Send in the missiles, and if we have the opportunity again, we'll just run off in the chase them down with the general. Lovely. Okay, good to know this is okay even if they do come down the street, because yeah, as I say, when I did my little practice run on the first few turns, we did just catch them out over here. But I think maybe they had a palisade on that particular run. I'm not sure. There's a good chance that AI does do that on turn 1, but on this occasion they have not. So we just keep it nice and easy for us to shoot them all down. But yes, I do have a degree in ancient history, so there we go. Not too wrong on that particular front. There we are. Mines do vary in this game as well. I think gold mines provide 300, 40, 50. Basic ones are only 200. Yeah, I just think I do recall there being some that are a bit more, but yeah, I think you're right. Like none are below 200 on Rome, are they? Whereas on Medieval 2, sometimes they are a bit late on that charge, to be honest, guys. But it's fine. We'll just we'll keep him over here this time, Mr. General. Actually, no, the general's supposed to be back here for a reason. It's because that general could come and flank us. But hey, it's fine. We'll start budging up, I think, and start dealing with this general over there. Probably for the best. Yeah, I think so. Let's just start moving forward. Get ourselves more like here. Just make sure that guy is covering that angle just a little bit more. That sometimes the position you can take is a little bit random, but we'll just see. We're going to move up in this direction now. Probably not the best in terms of taking this general, but the general's in... Actually, general's around there. I'm intrigued which way he will go, actually. One sec. Bring them back, bring them back, bring them back. Bring everyone back a sec. Let's shoot him here. Which way is he going to come if we shoot him over the wall? He's going to come that way? Okay, we're shooting at him. Which way is he going? This is annoying because it's like, I know we'll be able to win, but like, what way does this all go? Yeah, you see, he's not sure which way he wants to come because now, then he gets out of range and so he stops. Oh, this is all very, very, very silly indeed. Bring the slingers forward. Let the slingers start slinging. Just take out those hoplites because we can worry about the general a little bit easier. When there's none of that, because I don't want my general to chase them down and get himself killed, which could easily be happening. Okay, slingers, now that you're actually in that position, ignore what I said and get back, because he's actually coming this way now. Completely ignore me. Creations have the longest range in the world, so we'll just get back to shooting. That is magnificent. Okay, we're all fine and dandy. We're in the position we want to be. General's back here. We're going to shoot him down, bring in the general. There we go. Looks like he's starting to be teased at this point. Oof. Okay, Sardis, Hatcher, and Susa will take forever to grow. We're going to be doing some good old enslaving in a moment, so don't you worry about that. We will probably enslave Pergamum. Well, we might not actually, but we will see. Right, you guys, don't take your pikes out. Press backspace, get the pikes back on. Yeah, that's fine. Just tell them to start moving into them as well. They're going to be a bit awkward about it. They will just muck that up slightly. But there he goes. General's fleeing. All is fine. And we'll just keep on shooting them down. And now we're just in rinse and repeat kind of mode, I would imagine. So just keep shooting. And yeah, hopefully won't do too much damage when he comes back into range. Archers are not going to shoot. Not going to run after him. Thank you very much, sir. Hatcher and Susa are irrelevant, but Sardis is surprisingly lucrative. Yes, Sardis is very good indeed. Those Aegean cities are just excellent all around. I'm going to get these slingers back here, actually, because I suspect, even if the general will charge at this point, for Pete's sake, I was just thinking, I knew there was something I meant to do before this campaign. That was turn this off, this massive unit scale. And that's something we didn't talk about at the start. But yes, big part of the difficulty of this particular campaign, I would say, comes down to your choice of unit scale, because Seleucids bleeding themselves dry is 100% what actually happens on this campaign most of the time, which is excellent. Is the whole point of the population mechanic, because Cretians, you do want to run like right now, get yourselves out of there. General is coming to intercept. It'll be fine, but just run away. Yeah, the whole point of the population mechanics, the ancient wars kind of worked like that, you know? Populations would just bleed themselves dry. That's eventually how you'd often win these wars. Massive attrition, just basically make sure none of the population is left alive anymore. And that kind of just proved itself true in this game. It's why I like that mechanic a lot. But the game was not designed to be played on this unit scale, really. I mean, it was literally designed to. But in terms of realistically what the game expected, it was not really expecting you to play on this particular size, or it wasn't designed for it. So particularly in the cities, it's really awkward, which is what we were seeing over here a minute ago. What's the point of this campaign when you just have the money to actually send out troops? You can just run out of troops. You can just bleed all your cities dry. If you ever take over Tarsus, it's almost always got like no one left because the AI has completely bled it dry. Even though it's a really high growth settlement and it should be a lot better. But there we are. We'll just, I think the Cretans have run out now, which is why bringing along these guys is pretty useful. We'll just run them forward. They might take a loss or two potentially, but we won't worry about that too much. There we are. They're coming in. We'll see what shots we can get in. Yeah, they're going to come to us. That's fine. They'll rout as soon as they step off that plaza, and we'll just end the battle there. That's absolutely fine. All right, fought a little bit carefully, but it's worth it. 27 men lost. A couple of Cretans got maybe shot by their own men. It does happen at times. They were healed. The Cretans are safe, ladies and gents. That's all we need to know. We have lovely hats. Indeed. Got to love those speeches on Rome. They are excellent all round. Okay, so victory and honor. Now, there's not a lot of population here. I think it's the next town where we're going to enslave. So we are just going to occupy Pergamum. It's an amazing settlement. I'm going to say port first because no one else is here. I don't think we need to worry about anything. I would go build a watchtower, but I think we need to wait a turn to do that. Retrain those guys. Sardis, get yourself another unit. You're in high growth rate. I'm going to say... what do we actually want to do with these towns? I don't know about the temples just yet, actually. Tarsus, as mentioned, this one could be very interesting for us. What we want to do, by the way, as I say, is probably just invest in the right kind of buildings, just to make sure we've got options open. So, the blacksmith... Where's our blacksmith? Do you need a trader for the blacksmith? I think that might be a thing, yeah. Yeah, so with the trader we can get the blacksmith. That gives us 5 chariots. That's why, yeah, getting the blacksmith over here is going to be very useful. That's why we should have got the trader and not the land clearance, Thomas. That's why. I forgot my notes. But that's a decent reason to get it. Also, grabbing spies in a few turns' time is decent. I will get a trader over here then, because that can give us some chariots for this campaign going north. We probably will immediately keep moving north, by the way. Only Eastern Infantry, that side of the border. Fine and dandy by me. Let's just make sure we're where we want to be. That's under siege. We've got ourselves a couple of rams underway. Make sure you haven't forgotten to build the rams, Thomas. That would be embarrassing. Such as there, where you've done it. No, actually, I did have some rams queued up, just not as many as the other town. Okay, Hatra also, by the way, has elephants in it. Good to note. I didn't realise that, actually. So, yeah, in time, we'll build that into a cavalry stables as well. So, yeah, just thinking of where we want to be building certain units. Maybe Sidon's like infantry. Maybe Antioch is going to be the cavalry, at least in the short term. Tarsus might well be some chariots over in this part of the world as well. So, yeah, we'll build that mine for now, but then we'll start thinking about that as we go forward. Retinue expands, by the way. He gained a runner, so he's gained 2 command already. That's a pretty good start. Now, we could go for Nicomedia. I'm not going to worry about it. Pontus are... That's just going to bring us into war. Pontus sooner than we want. We'll be in a war with them before long. Let's just not push that one. To be honest, I've already started 3 wars, so maybe we'll hold back on at least one of them. So we'll end our turn. There we go. Right. This is big, because this is the hard battle of the 3 that we've set up here. And by hard, I just mean it's awkward. We should be fine, but it isn't necessarily ideal. 4 horse archers and we just don't have missiles. If you had 4 militia cav, yeah, you could take out 4 horse archers, not a problem. The camel's really going to be better suited to take out their general. We need to use this guy well. The hoplites are really just going to be there. Hoplites need to take out the general really, because the hoplites can do sod all else actually. Okay, so we will go and save again, because why ever not? But yeah, this is the tricky one. This is the one if you're thinking about whether you want to go aggressive or not. Just have an idea if this battle suits you or not, because it's not the simplest one in the world. It might be where you want to take a couple turns, but bear in mind Susa is more militarily developed than Seleucia is, I think. So that's something that we need to bear in mind. Let's swing on into battle, see how this one goes. But yeah, this should be fine. Should be fine. If we lose, it will just be a little while to worry about. So what's our battlefield? Actually, this might be very... I think this is the same thing as when I did a practice of this opening move a few weeks ago. Okay, now I'm gonna say we bring our units to this corner, not because we want to not because we're trying to like catch him in the corner per se, more because I want to get myself away from this battle. But we do also, well, these hoplites aren't going to be any use against the horse archers, so I'm going to leave them over here. We might as well just catch him while we're in the corner, to be honest. But mainly I just want them out of the cocking way. So they might as well be in that corner and catch him out. So that's what they're going to do. As for the rest of us, again, peltasts just have no range. They're just going to get slaughtered by those guys. So I'm just going to say we do this. Let's say we do this. And as for the cavalry, not the camelry, but the cavalry, do we want to pull them in this direction away from those guys? I think that's what we want to do. So we're going to have these guys up on the hill, give us the hill advantage, because it doesn't really matter with those guys there downhill. I just don't want them to get involved. If they end up over there, we can pin them with the cavs. So that's kind of how I'm thinking of this battle. They're as much bait as they are. I think that's where they're coming in. Is that where the city? That's where the city is. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they'll appear in that corner, and we'll have lovely hats, and we'll bash them down. Okay, man, I love that British accent. I assume you're speaking of me. I'm not the British man pretending to be a Greek in the speech, but we will say thank you, because I assume that's what talking about me. Excellent. Carthage deserved better speeches. Yeah, there's so many potentials with that. I'm going to go through the other factions, by the way, and just make sure that we've got different cultures, so we start doing some speeches for them. They're not as good as the Romans, of course, but there is still... I'm still quite happy with actually a couple of the speeches I've made for the Greeks, just throwing together a few more of the lines. Okay, reinforcements have arrived. Indeed, they are in that corner. So we might... Well, we're here. We might as well utilise the corner. So we're actually downhill, not particularly ideal, but we're just going to run in and we're going to cause problems, I guess. Camels are here as moral support, I suppose. You guys will run. Keep them busy, first and foremost. As for these guys, what we want is for them to be pulled apart. I do not want to take on 4 horse archers and some slingers at the same time. So we'll get you onto loose. We'll let the general stay as he is. And, okay. I'm just going to say he's left himself open within a split second. So we're going to go on with that. As the Gaul, yeah, I mean, there's so many other factions could be better speeches. It's pretty sad. I'll see how the others turn out when I look into those files more. I wish my history degree had any use in my adult life, pink and a half. Well, this is really the first time it has, I guess. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to tell them to charge just yet. I'm going to keep an eye on this part of the battle mainly. I need to be kind of careful, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to tell them to swing on here. I'm going to get this general actually to come and support. Probably for the best. Really need to keep an eye on these hoplites over here, actually, don't I? This is going to be interesting. Okay, they've just about arrived. They're slingers. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's an Eastern general throwing javelins at us, isn't it? Where are my guys? Just throw into someone. Throw into the general. Pikes down. Pikes down, pikes down, pikes down. I really shouldn't be charging these guys at the same time, but the general's coming in to assist, so that should be one route, nice and quick. That's what we wanted. We wanted to pick them off. Get the general into there immediately. Actually, just leave him behind. Just leave him behind, Thomas. Let's get the next unit. Next unit, please. And as for all of this nonsense, okay, they're going. Don't care if they don't make it back to the city. Don't give a damn if they get there at all. All I care about is this general gets poked. Okay, general get poked. Royally poked. See, they've already arrived. They are already coming to support against us. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Get into those archers, and if they want to run away, that's fine. How's this going, by the way? Slowly walking towards the general. He's getting javelined. That's fine. Okay. Good. Where is Mr. General? He's over here. He should be piled into us. I don't think he's in a great place. No, he is not. Pike up the arse. Okay. That's what we want to see. And again, this unit's been picked off. Good. This is such a potentially dangerous battle. It's quite high risk, but we've picked off 2 units, and now I'm going to say, with them gone, I would say let's let those slingers get a bit closer. Let's buy their time. Are you getting shot, by the way? Are we getting shot? I hope we're not getting shot. We've actually got a rout, which is surprising. I'm going to see if I can help him recover, but I think it's too late for him. He's right. No, he's right on the edge of the battlefield, Thomas. Don't worry about that. What can we do about these archers? We need to approach them with our cav. So they need to just thunder their way across there immediately. Those guys are leaving the battlefield. You're on the hill. Use the hill. Okay? Likewise. Go into loose. The hill is yours. Embrace the hill. You, get yourself over here. Slingers could be irritating if we are not careful about this, but I think we should be okay. Get yourself over here, General. Camels. Okay, and I'm going to say these guys, get off your pikes and just run down the hill at them. Run down the hill at them. Okay. Charge on in. Get the camels into... The camels just need to block off the escape, really, don't they? Yeah, camels just cut off the escape. Right, in we go. This is working about as well as it could possibly be hoped to so far. Let's hope it doesn't all go awry now. Charge. Yeah, we got a route. We got another route. Mop up as many as we can. Mop them up, baby. And okay, get on top of that general. That's good. Oof. This is a very efficient wipeout of a big, scary force at the start of the game here. They will probably... Can they get back in the city? I'm not sure they can, because they're not part of that army. Anyway, let's just get everyone moving into the slingers. Get yourself onto that formation. I think this has been about as good as this battle can go, honestly. I'm quite happy with this. Oh, dear. Whew. Big scary battle, and we've done a pretty good job, I would say. So get those camels in. They are going to melt, and there we go. Excellent news. All is victorious here today. Camels chase them down. You chase them down. General will just mop him up. That should be the battle. Indeed it is. Continue to mop him up. We want as many gone as possible. Earlier in the battle, not really possible, but you do need to use the side of this arena to pin them like we just did there. That, yeah, I am pretty delighted with that. I cannot have foreseen that going any better. Right, Jimify, I've arrived at my favourite peoples. Indeed, Jimify, indeed. We've finally got to the Seleucids. And we are going for the triple turn to attack, as I did foretell to you. I think I did anyway. It's those damn levy point with 240 soldiers. It's why I ignore them. Yes, I don't particularly care for those levy soldiers either. And it's where the numbers on this particular campaign can be a bit awkward, and we are on the huge scale. So we'll have to see how that goes. Wow, cannot do any better. Please don't break game. It should be pretty stable because there's no modding going on here. There we are. Susa has a few men left in it. The Greeks want ceasefire. You know what, lads? You can pay for it, but I will absolutely take that, actually. So you're going to call me a helot, but that's fine. We'll just have Sparta herself one day. Yay! It would shame a helot, but indeed, you are now one of them. So, betrothal, 37, superior commander. Always nice to have new generals. Should have looked at my family tree. I'm going to say no, 37, and not particularly great at this point of the game. I would prioritise getting better. Who is Dione? One of the women, Thomas, I imagine. 25. Okay, so yeah, worth bearing that in mind, actually. She's 25. We'll get better options than him. Let's not worry about it. But she isn't the youngest either, so we probably should be settling. 25, you got to settle. That's funny. Okay, we got Cletus the Slatral Yokel coming, as well as Zeusius. Gyarados, yeah, lots of kids. Cassandros as well, lots of kids coming through. Should have a quick look at our family leader, by the way. Heroic Saviour, very good, by the way. We want to be passing that one on. He's already looking a bit on the old side. Not particularly the best faction leader of all time, but to be honest, they die pretty quick in this game, so let's not worry about that. Aristarchus, exotic slave biographer. Connoisseur, -2 command. Okay, well, we can make up for that easy enough. +2 influence is nice to have. Skill bureaucrat, +2 law, that is very good. Indeed, genius, always gonna love it. Financially irregular, what do you expect? Confidence in defense, confidence commander, decent manager for sure. Another good manager over here, which is Alexander, who's obviously just gained himself a little bit of command with that retinue. Sharp and skilled bureaucrat, a bit more basic, but could be good. And Demetrius, the youngest of them, lively and intelligent. I love lively. Gotta love that. Movement point march is magnificent. Okay, so that is what we want to see. Diplomatic information, by the way. Other people have wars too. That's nice, and we have a ceasefire. Only got 2 of the wars now. Now the thing is, we will go and grab, Rhodes anyway. Don't you worry. In fact, that's probably what I should be doing right now. Probably exactly what I should be doing. I'm just gonna get my units to do that actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's go do that. Let's go and do that. Pergamum. Can we just send? You know, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go and grab them. Next turn, we'll run off there. Excellent. In fact, do we want to do it right now? I don't know how many troops they've got. That's the only thing. But we can hire the mercs. We can afford the mercenaries. How happy is Pergamum, by the way? Normal tax rate, 60. We'll leave it one term. We'll leave it one term. But we will go and do just that, okay? Send these guys over here. Sardis can keep getting some troops in. We'll probably continue building in a moment. Aristarchus gained himself confident command. He certainly should be confident after that. That was impressive. Land clearance is boosted with us, of course. There is so much we could do economically here, but normally I do as well suggest economics at the start. Take a victory sip, actually. On this occasion, I'm not. I'm just going to say we keep piling on because our economy is good enough. I'm going to go for the elephants, by the way, now. It's turn 3. We should have got started on the elephants already. In fact, quite possibly that's what you do on turn 1, but we didn't do it on this occasion. Okay, Susa, 120 slingers. Our spy has been kicked out annoyingly. Do you want to just auto-resolve? I'm quite happy to auto-resolve this, to be honest. I'm going to send the mercs out just so they don't die unnecessarily. And this is an enslaved situation. It's not going to help me over in Pergamum, but we'll take it. That's what we want with Damascus. Perfect. At this point, Damascus is looking good. This is what we want to see over here. Now, we need, having done that, to keep pumping troops out of Damascus. That's what your job is, sir. Keep pumping out troops, and we'll join up as we move towards Jerusalem momentarily. Watchtower has been on the road, is always playing with fire because it basically means that, yeah, rebels are going to take them more often and it's going to be more annoying, but hey ho, it also means we can clear them off and not lose all our movement points in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to do it on this occasion because sod it. In terms of largest faction, that is us. How it wasn't already, I'm surprised, but there we are. Aristarchus is going to body slave. That's good. Himself any kind of boost he wants there. My cavalry has got a bit of injury, bit of a shame. I'll send these guys back to Cilicia and we'll work on some cav there in time, I guess. We can get camels here, which we don't have, but yes, elephants are in Susa, so Susa wants to be the cavalry stables anyway. And we can get that very soon, in fact. So again, do we want to prioritize that? We will, you know, we will. We're going to take a moment, I would say, just to recoup here. Just a moment. We'll probably build ourselves. Oh, what do we actually want? Hephaestus. Yeah, we'll get the light weapon upgrade. We'll take a turn or two just to stroll off into the distance. we do need to know what's going on. Now, we cleared them all off this time because when I've done this in the past, sometimes some of the units escape and run off into the distance. We cleared them all off, which is good news, goodly news, in fact. So we'll send you up here and discover if Armenia or Parthia managed to get this region. I'm imagining Faraspar is Armenian because I think every time I tried this, I think me attacking Parthia just kind of holds them back, like they maybe redirect the troops towards me. So that might be what's happening here. In terms of Hatra, I probably am going to go for Asclepius. I just want it to grow. Let's just get it to the next town up, and we'll worry about the rest of that later. Antiquus spent most of its money on... Let's get some more cav, because we don't really have much of that going on over here. Actually, we do. We have 3 already. But you know, it's nice to have cav. We've got infantry coming out of there. So we'll get some cav. We'll spend our money, and that is actually our money gone for the first time, which is interesting. Tarsus should be safe because Pontus are normally dealing with rebels. I'll happily let them deal with the rebels. I'm going to keep on marching on. So yeah, we'll go for Rhodes because why not? We always go for Rhodes. We don't worry the Greek, by the way, for this short time. It does give us a moment just to get our boats in order. Okay. And Timothy was also saying Hephaestus is always my choice for temple. Yeah, Hephaestus is generally going to be an excellent choice. I think it's going to be most of the time that, with the occasional other choice. Timothy Ernst said the game is balanced for large unit scale. Luckily for the Seleucids, they get Temple of Asclepius to boost population growth. Yes, indeed, it is a good balance in that regard to get Asclepius, which is what we'll do in Hatra, where we will be attacked by the likes of Armenia before long. Do I want Demetrius? Yeah, I probably do want Demetrius down here because Antiochus is going to die before long. We're going to need generals to go and deal with that campaign. Realistically, what we want from everyone else is just to kind of hold the fort while we do with Egypt. Every other campaign is secondary to that. So yeah, we're going to take this north though and go deal with Parthia. I don't care about finishing them off. To be honest, I'm hand gesturing everywhere like I'm Italian right now. I am a little bit Italian, but we'll ignore that because it's pretty meaningless in this regard. Basically, I'm hand gesturing and you can't see. But Parthia here, with my hand gesture, who are here, are also all the way up here, and I don't care about that region. We'll get to it in time, but no, we don't worry about it soon. What we want to do is grab that and use it as a base to counter against Armenia when they decide they're going to attack. In the meantime, we're going to focus almost all of our money on Egypt. By the way, we need to know what's going on in Cyprus. We might well send that Rhodes army there afterwards, although I do recall they have a half-decent force. Do they have a half-decent force there? Been too long since I played Egypt, damn it. Okay. As for the rest of this, by the way, JU, imagine 239 men immobilised because one man is stuck on the gate. That will happen. Sasanian Empire live reaction. Interesting, yes. We should do a Sassanid campaign at some point as well, actually. They are very fun. That escalated quickly. Indeed, we've already declared all of the wars. This is a new guy for Dione. He's not as good as the last one. But I'll take my chances on one more. We'll wait for one more, but I do really need that extra general, to be honest with you. We'll leave this guy behind. That'll be grand. Excellent. Do we want those hoplites? Probably should have grabbed those hoplites, Thomas, but I'll tell you what, you can always... Well, there'll be more when we get there. You know what? That is true. Now, send this guy around. Technically, our boat could get a bit further, but it's not going to. Yes, they do love to ship their troops over to Syracuse or over to another war. If another war starts, they will tend to send army out of Rhodes to go and support it. If they don't end up in an early war, they'll tend to keep it there and build up a big force. So, okay, our army's here. It could be going for Crete. We should go and grab Crete, actually, as well. But the problem with Crete is it does bring us nearer the Roman wars. There's something to bear in mind. If we take Crete, we're going to have to guard it well to put off Rome. But we will see about that. Build that palisade, because we need that. I'll keep on using your population, because honestly, you'll grow quickly enough anyway. Do I want the mines? Yes, I do. Get the mines. Get the extra unit out. Tarsus. Get the barracks. Anywhere that can get some militia hoplites is a place I'm happy with. We'll do that. Now, Egypt have... I don't know how you're behind me. Ah! That's a good sign. Looks like they sent their troops over from Cyprus, but they're not in a position to actually counter and defend the city. That is perfect. Okay. He's in a better place. Someone's in a better place. I assume you mean the man I rejected to join the family. It could be talking about anyone at this point. Finally able to catch one of your streams, says Shakeresh. I'm guessing it's a Hungarian name. I probably have butchered your name. I do apologise. I love content. You got me back into Rome Total War after it stealing my childhood. Indeed, I do remember actually talking to the career advice people at my school as a 15-year-old and saying, talking about this game. And here I am on YouTube playing this game 20 years later. I mean, I think at the time I was saying how, you know, I was interested in, you know, going to do ancient history at university. But hey ho, we're also here doing this, so we'll take what we can. Now, what do I want in terms of population? What do I want to do in this town here? I really don't know, actually. I need to think about Seleucia, because we need to send some troops up north, but I do need to be quite careful about that because they have 3 cataphracts. Do they have 3 cataphracts? I think they do. It's absolutely insane. We'll take another couple turns just to organise ourselves anyway. So nothing else will be sent up there, I would suggest. We want Rhodes here. Just let's get our connections built because it's a long way over to that part of the empire. Barracks. Yeah, get your barracks. We're going to need you defended before too long. Get your barracks out nice and early and all will be fine and dandy. Alright, so reinforcements from Cyprus have come. That's perfect. I mean, Cyprus will be empty for us when we attack it in a turn or so. Pontus should be nowhere near right now, so we don't need to worry about them too much. And Sidon needs to go down, so we'll get on to that. Aquarius will probably get butchered if we ought to resolve this hilariously. How do these guys actually compare? 5, 2, 8. Okay. I don't actually remember these guys for a moment. They're very, very similar. 5 to 8. They are the same, basically. All right, in we go. Let's take him down. Did I just get the stupid trait? No, we didn't get the not liking attacking thing. Because if you do actually start an attack and then don't do it and click enter, then they can pick up sort of not liking attack. Can't think what the phrase is. But anyway, we'll head on in. We'll take them down. G, what's the strategy against Egypt? I haven't really got that far in my test run. As I say, I haven't actually played this in 15 years, this campaign. It's been a long time. So this is my attempt. My general suggestion is we're going to go for lots and lots of militia hoplites and use our mass economy and population to bleed them dry. But yes, we'll work out problems as they arise. I'm hoping the main thing is that we're actually pretty similar kind of units in terms of hoplites and the odd occasional chariot potentially. So I think we should have very similar units for this particular battle, for these particular affairs. So I think in general we'll be okay as long as we attack early. If they start getting out, you know, Pharaoh's bowmen, we might start having a problem. My tea is now no longer warm, which is a bit sad. These cavalry are of limited use in this particular affair, but sheer numbers and javelins are always helpful. I might well throw them forward at the start here just to throw in javelins, but they don't do very much over the wall, to be honest. Could just be awkward anyway, so we will do what we can. We're going to triple smash the wall, technical term of course, and just get these guys to just throw in whatever javelins they can. It'll be absolutely fine and dandy. We'll keep back the peltasts proper for later, I would say. Good guess that it's Hungarian. Don't worry about the pronunciation. I will take that. Thank you, sir. In terms of Egypt, brute force through the Levant, or the old faithful trick of distracting them and then taking what amounts to royal procession up the Nile. Well, yes, we'll have to try and get a bit of visuals. I don't have any spies around, is a problem. I didn't go for that trader again. Another reason it's a good idea to potentially do that rather than the elephants is that realistically, the elephants are just heavy cav, and unless we're out in the field, don't know how useful they'll be against all their pikes anyway, but it's just fun to have them, so we're going to do it. It does give us an advantage that they can't possibly match. So I'm kind of happy with the elephant tactic, but I do normally like spies, as you probably know. So yeah, we just want to bear that one in mind. Okay, I'm going to hold back this guy, actually. You just keep your javelins for later. We're just going to pepper them for a moment. And it's just going to weaken them before we actually get our units in properly. So I'm kind of happy enough to do that. Yeah, I'm going to say stop at this point, lads. And we'll crack in, we'll surround them, we'll throw the javelins in as our units enter the city. That should give us a very good chance to make this nice and easy. Now I'm having flashbacks all of a sudden. Many True Nerd did this campaign as a live stream series as well, actually. Probably again 5 years ago now, I think. You guys can throw at the skirmishes, actually. Do throw in at them if you can. And I'm pretty certain he lost his king in this battle. I don't really know how, because we just sent him ahead. Don't really need to be killing him in this battle. It should be easy enough. But the skirmishers are indeed going to stand at the gateway, which is weird. Just going to send the general in and just see what happens here. This is how he dies, by the way. You know what? You go over there, General. Get yourself over there, over to that entry point. That'll be fun. So these guys, not in a phalanx. That's fine, dandy. How close is this, by the way? 72. Oh, that's annoying. It's not quite there. Okay, fine. Well, we'll let these guys do their normal little run around, which they're currently doing. We'd rather these guys be alone when we take them on. And, yep, you can run on in now. That'll be fine. General can immediately follow up to support. This entry is going to be open in a second as well. There we go, 92. We have taken the gateway. These guys will rout almost certainly if we don't get in very quickly to support them. I really should have made sure that thing was entirely done. Get yourself into position. Put the ram down, lads. Lads. Okay, they're going to rout, aren't they? They're going to rout. Okay, well, as those guys are going to rout, we're going to go and get a general in just to come and support. That'll be fine. These guys are distracted by the skirmishes. Just get the cavalry into those skirmishes. That'll be fine. You've got yourself in the worst possible angle. I don't know how you've managed that, but you're distracting them into nothing else. So that's something, eh? It's something. You get yourself into that position, and at the very least, we'll just win this affair over here. Skirmishes. There we are. They're routing now, which means everyone else can run into this position instead. And the mess can be continued to be made. Excellent. Excellent. That's it to the general, by the way. That's probably why he won't rout as easily. Just get those guys out of there for a sec. They've done a good job of distracting them. There we are. They're routed. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. That could have gone worse. I'm surprised these guys held, to be honest with you. But I'll take it. Very surprised that they held, to be honest. But, yeah, that's a good start. Good start indeed. What do they have left? One more of each unit, I think. Good. So, a couple different approaches here. They've got themselves a nice governor's villa. How do you want to do this? Well, one unit is fresher than the other one. Gonna say get him in here. Get the javelins into there just to support. That'll be fine, and we'll probably just bring these guys in as a tease. So you guys can go and do that. And this one's fresh. You can just get yourself over here. Bring the general in for moral supports. Well, that's probably for the best. And bring these two units around to this flank. Yeah, bring them round here. Don't know what I'm going to do if you get. You might well get to charge skirmishes if they are stupid and come off the plaza. We shall see. Let's just get ourselves into position at this stage. You not on shoot. Will, no, you are firing. Will, do not, please. Okay, bring the javelin. Yeah, well, unfortunately throwing over the walls isn't great, but it did whittle that unit down just enough to mean that we could hold them in position long enough to win that. So I will take the situation that we were left with. You just get yourselves a little bit more organised. Likewise, you just kind of get yourself over here. Yeah, that'll have to do. Get the javelin. That's fine. That's fine. Keep this going. How's the timer, by the way? 36 minutes. We're all fine and dandy. All right. So, good. Oh, they're over there now. Interesting. Let's send these guys. Now, this is where the size we're on, by the way, is terrible. They've actually left a gap to the plaza here. That's kind of funny. Can they go any further? Don't run. Just pull them in. Let's just turn this down a sec. Okay, they've got. Yeah, there you are. They're getting javelins. They're going to turn around, are they? Don't know. Don't really know what they're currently doing. They're running to Steve's house. Steve's not in. He's about to die on the battlefield, lads. Okay. We'll just see what they want to do because, I mean, we could just cut them off here quite easily if we wanted to. Skirmishers continue to skirmish. The Cav just got himself killed, did he? No, actually, the Cav actually just won that little affair. Can you throw into the Nubian spears if at all possible? That'd be preferable. I know there's about 4 of you actually in range. They've broken, which is absolutely spectacular. Bring these horses to bear right now. Like, right now. We could just win this here. This is going to be amazing. Right, those guys are routing. Where are they? Oh, they actually are going to arrive. That's good. Well, that counter offence on that particular flank worked out well. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be drawn in by my javelins. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Okay, well, we'll bring out these guys instead. Apart from that one... Welcome to Horses in Rome Total War. Particularly huge unit scale. This guy's fine. Just stop stabbing... If you stopped stabbing them, they would have left you alone. Pete's sake. Okay, well, these guys... How did we fail to chase them down? Why did we not chase them? Okay, well, we failed to chase them down. That's excellent. We are useless, as it turns out. Fine. This is where I really wish I put this on large and not huge scale. To all those commenters who ask me every single video I ever make, why don't you use huge scale? Normally with some slightly rude expletive tone. There's some people who ask it perfectly legitimately. That's reasonable, but I do hear it quite pejoratively sometimes. This is why. This is why. All right, get out of there, lads. You're going to be in trouble quite soon. Get these guys just to go and finish them off. That'll be excellent. Yep, you run back here. That is fine and dandy. You can just continue to throw in at them, to be honest, lads. You'll be fine. But you can go into skirmish. These guys are now onto the plaza, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll just try and let them come off the plaza. No, I said off the plaza. Off the plaza. Not on the plaza. They're so useless, aren't they? Alright, you get off skirmish because you're just running in circles. These city battles. This is the thing. It's a bit tedious sometimes, but at the very least we're going to win. That's a good thing, right? Now, these guys are getting themselves way too killed. Just get out of there, lads. Utterly useless. They could go and win that themselves, but we'll just leave it. These guys, get out of there as well. Get out of there. Do what you're being asked to, you fools. There we are. They're routing. Now those cavalry aren't there anymore to help mop them up like they're supposed to be. But, you know, we'll just try and swarm these guys, and it should be the battle over right here because there's already a rout. That should be perfect, actually. Come on. There we go. Sod it. We're done. That was stupid enough. We'll take it. And Aristarchus... Sorry, not Aristarchus. Aristarchus is not king. Antiochus is still king. Excellent stuff. And Anis Karim says hi to everyone. Hi to everyone indeed. And with that, Sidon is as we're going to enslave. I tell you what I forgot to do. I forgot to take this lad. Actually, no, I talked about taking this lad up to Antioch. But now Damascus is 4,000 already. We've only had a turn to build the villa. Excellent. He cannot leave that town or it will never be happy again. You. Okay. I'm just going to say the javelins can just head into the... That's the city. Well done. We'll turn that down to that for the time being. We're going to build a Physis here. That'll be magnificent. Repair that up. Now, where else? Where else were generals? We've just given Susa a population boost, which didn't necessarily need to do. But it's okay. It's okay. I like to enslave. Let's just snip up that comment there. I like to enslave on this game. Gives you a nice little bit of population distribution, and it's an extra trade resource for 20 turns. Can't argue with that. Right, this guy needs to be mopped up to make sure he doesn't cause us any problems. So I will save because I just fear the game breaking at any second, but it'll probably be absolutely fine. So I'll tell you what, we'll listen to the speech this time, see if there's anything interesting.
The day has dawned, grim and terrible, but how much more terrible to be facing us, the sons of Hercules, Achilles and Zeus. Even now, fear must weaken the bowels of our foes. Some of us will soon lie dead, the rest of us will cling to their memory, but now, fight with honor!
Victory and honour. Well, I don't think there'll be much honour in this battle. It's just going to be a mop-up service. There are their boats to pick them up. Oh, I don't think you're going to make it, lads. I don't think you're going to make it, sadly. Okay, just bring them out. So, just you know what? We'll send one of them out with the general. The other two can go out on that flank. It'll be fine. Okay, where are they? They are all the way in that corner. They do have a bit of a hill, actually. Interesting. That's fine. We'll just bring up our guys over here. I think in general we find to take them out with a cav anyway. So we'll send these guys over here. We'll send these guys over here. We'll just speed it up and get everything sorted. Okay. Well, as I say, oh, they're actually moving towards us. That's of interest. Let's just don't need to pause, just need to slow it down for a moment. New objective, lads. New objective. Walk slowly towards the enemy. Never went wrong in all of history. We have peasants over on this side. That's fine. And we won't really worry too much about these guys at the rear. We'll just focus for the time being on making sure that these units get taken out. Particularly the skirmishers, just need to make sure they are DED dead. So you walk towards those Nubians. Yeah, they seem to have given up on their plan already as we've turned ourselves around. So too late, lads, too late. Here come the javelins. General is just getting themselves into position at this point. Into those into those peasants. It seems like they're the ones in position. Those skirmishers can go down as well. And I think one of you can just run off in this direction. Big charge from the general. King's got to do some good kingly duties and just murder lots and lots of peasants. That's his job after all. You just pull yourself away from those guys. Thank you very, very much indeed. Okay, javelins. General can continue to mop that up. That'll be fine. And then we need all the militia cav to throw into the Nubian spearmen, whilst the general just mops things up. Yeah, you finish off these guys first. That'll be fine. In fact, you know what? Infantry are near enough then. Yep, that'll be good. That'll be good. I was wondering if they were just charging in then, but no, they are just throwing in the javelins. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, you go and chase these guys down. We'll continue to javelin in the back as much as we can. And this guy's mostly dead at this point. So, yeah, I think it'll be fine. Send the general back on in at this stage. He can come and stand on this hill here. Bring the pikes into position. And you charge into him. You charge into him. General's in position. And we'll just say blow the horn of destiny. Because why not, sir? Yeah, because he's right there. Let's not get our general killed. Okay, not sure why the battle's not over. They're probably technically, yeah, they're probably technically in what do you call it, fighting to the death mode for just a split second there. And with that, victory is ours. Egyptians are mopped up. Sidon has fallen, and Cyprus looking a little bit weaker as well. That's good news. As I say, the Rhodes army can probably sweep across to deal with them. Speed it up. Make sure none of them go home. Yes, cavalry always has so much micromanagement. Indeed it does. We're kind of a bit hammer and anvil, I guess. So these guys, they don't have many missiles, so it is kind of specialist cavalry and some of the phalanxes. But, okay, good work there. Can't complain too much with that victory. So with that, oh, we can just make it back home as well. That's good news. So into Sidon we go. Oh, yes, spy. Good. Note to self for the guide video. Spies in Sidon. They couldn't have built that by the time that we got here, so I guess they started with it. So yeah, Sidon is a good place to grab that spy, and we'll just send more troops. We actually didn't need to send these reinforcements in for that army, but we will as we start swinging towards Jerusalem. As for Egypt, yeah, the spy will tell us if we swing around or not. Sword bearer, nice to pick up. We can pass that retinue on. Is it? Yeah, it's the end of turn time at this stage. Cool. We will continue to save up. On that note, spy and secondary spy. Oh, yeah, that's something less than perfect there, but they're going to talk to us. They are offering trade rights and map information. We will gladly take it. I'm going to offer you mine if you want to give me some money. I'm going to ask for 2,500. I think you can get a lot more than that, but I'm just going to... yeah, they think it's too generous. Interesting, I probably made them want to attack me. Was that the rebels? Oh dear. Oh, I'm glad I built a wall, but my days. Excellent. Send these guys along just to... Oh, there's more rebels. Oh, God. Alright, well, the rebels campaign has come back to haunt me now. I forgot about the fact that the rebels are probably my biggest rival in this here campaign. Oh, good old Cletus. He doesn't want you to see his snack jaw. There we are. But other than that, all ready to go. Stables 1 turn away. That's good. We can get some retraining done on these guys, assuming they're not dead. And okay, fine. We'll figure out what we want to do. You can just see our money is so strong here. 8,000. Very nice indeed. Mr. Spy. Mr. Spy. What do we have out in the south here? Another captain. Lots and lots of trash. Okay, this is looking promising, actually. Very promising. Because they don't have a lot. Grab the army. In fact, I'm going to organise my army at this moment. Let's grab them. Actually, how are we going to take these guys out? I don't think we can actually quite reach them. Do you just want to put the city under siege? Yeah. Let's just put it under siege. Let's just go straight in for that. That'll be excellent. Right, send the militia hoplites in. You can come, but not with all the reinforcements. Oh, I didn't think about that properly, did I, Thomas? No. No, I did not. It's fine. We will send... Let's just see how Sidon's looking, by the way. Not good enough. We haven't built the road here, have we? Cavalry can make it, though. There we go. Cavalry made it over. Build more cav. Thank you very much. Send these guys in. Immediately reinforce. And there's only those guys. Now, if they actually want to attack us, the fact that they're not in the same army is very good. I actually really didn't want Jerusalem to be full of all those units. Outside the city, I will take my chances. 3 hoplites is not ideal, but they only have 2 themselves. So, at the very least, we have that advantage. We have the cavalry advantage as well, particularly if I send Demetrius to come join, which I definitely should, because I need whatever I can get in this particular force. Fine. Continue just with the mass aggression. Damascus, though, has grown. What do we want to do here? I would just say, let's keep the roads. Let's just get the connections going. Sidon, Stride to Hephaestus. We're just building the next one immediately. Pergamon's wooden palisade is done. That's good, but we really need people over here, don't we? Do we want economy or do we want some good units? Levy pikemen. I just don't care for the levy pikemen. I really don't. I just think they're too much money for very little difference. 50% extra men? No, thank you. We could just go for the mines. We could go for mines. How much do they actually get? Are they another 200? They are indeed. I'll tell you what, we'll get this sorted out into Hephaestus. Just a nice old solid Hephaestus choice. Never go wrong with that. Get more men pumped out of Sidon. I need to send a general there, though, for an enslavement situation. Pirates are coming for me. Worth bearing that in mind. Okay. Rhodes is looking very weak indeed. I hope that Greek fleet just got sunk. That would be excellently good news. Send them over. Yep, we're going to declare war again. Sorry, Greece. But we're the Sons of Alexander, and we say sod you. What do they have, by the way? 2 hoplites and general. Okay. If there's Cretians, it's the same pool of mercs here. Fine, but it's okay. We'll just keep that as it is. So that's this boat. Yeah, they're going to attack us, aren't they? We can't get back to port this turn. Even not ideal. I'm going to say let's just head over to the far side of the island. And maybe they'll ignore us. Maybe we'll be lucky. Who knows? Click on right before contact. The general will stop. Karel Spinka. Yes, indeed. You might notice that's what I did as I charged the general into that phalanx at the end there. Works in Rome. Doesn't work in medieval. They saw that one. They saw you coming with that one. A bit of a shame. Okay, so Crete. We're going to take over. We'll ignore Crete. We're going to take Rhodes. We'll go over to Cyprus with this army as well. Bit concerned that Pontus don't like me. I'm going to ask for an alliance, and to be honest, I'm actually going to offer them just some token money. I feel like alliance would not be in the best interest. Great. Just great. Okay, well, it is what it is. Just trying to slow down an attack there. And it looks... no one's taking it. No one's taken for us, but excellent. But Armenia can be my friends, at least until I stab them in the back. That's fine. Are they building rams, by the way? They're not so far. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So in terms of troops, we're getting ourselves more out here. Damascus, again, just keep on in. That'll be fine. Is this where I want to get archers, by the way? You know what it probably is? Let's do that instead. How much were those highways giving me? Not much. So yeah, let's just move towards archers there, because at the very least we want somewhere to get them. They're a bit basic for us, but we want to be doing that. Now, chariots is what we really want to be thinking about. Blacksmith. Blacksmith! Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to say spy here, actually. Probably not the worst idea. We might just send one of these guys over there as reinforcement. Maybe send one of you over here just to keep you happy. But we're doing all right so far. Doing all right. I'm happy enough with this situation. We do need to worry about these actual bloody rebels, annoyingly, which isn't what I thought we would have to deal with so much here. But apparently that's our biggest threat. There are the cataphracts. So they haven't marched down. See, that's a big army, though. We need to potentially give ourselves an edge over here. So I'm going to say we'll get the blacksmith, and we won't start attacking right away. In that case, we'll leave behind a hoplite. Susa's notoriously hard to hold on to, by the way, so sodding Nora. Okay, we'll leave that a turn. Let's... Can I take some of them out? Okay, where is the line? I think it's more about this general, to be honest. I think he's just good. Yes, his influence is cocky and excellent. So we're going to send Cletus onto this instead. He's 16-year-old, literally the most boring man in the world, so he has to wear a cool hat. That is his personality, which at 16, to be fair, I probably did the same. It's fine. Right, Jerusalem. So I'm happy enough with this situation. Bit of a shame we don't have the reinforcements in, but it is what it is. I have 2,000 monies left. I am building in most of my settlements, and that's really the key thing here. As long as I'm building everywhere, I'm not wasting precious time. Okay, Hatcher is under siege, so can't do any more. Yeah, everyone's building. This is amazing. Actual economy. We're playing economy 101 here. This is quite shocking. But anyway, the big problem is really going to be finishing Egypt here. Just making sure we can get this campaign over the line. Just keep on pumping out units, damn it. Keep on keeping on in that regard. 2 turns until the elephants. We'll just get 2 more turns of that. They do want to do it, not surprised. Kind of suits me though, because I'm just going to swarm them with cavalry. And yeah, just get these spearmen, keep them occupied, and we'll just slaughter the rest. As for Mr. Fahotep, financially irregular. Well, we got to take him out then. We got to take him out. Yeah, he's a half decent chap, but we need to clear him and make life a little bit easier for ourselves. So, swing on into battle. Okay. Frostbite's use of Seleucid's first targets, that makes sense. Yeah, normally I see Armenia and Parthia race for it. So, it is a bit random. It's normally Armenia who grab it rather than them. Ooh, very odd battlefield here. Where is the city? Where are those reinforcements coming from? I feel like, where were they attacking me from? Where? We seem to have lost the city. I'm probably just looking the wrong way. Jerusalem. Let's just think, because where were they? What angle were they attacking me from? I was attacking I was the northwest of the settlement, and they're attacking. Yeah. Oh, I have been getting myself confused. Yes, there should be. All right. Well, we're going to take this position anyway. This is the best position for us. Hopefully, we won't have too many issues with the reinforcements. But to be honest, we need to be in this position anyway because it's just the only position one can take on this particular battlefield. So we'll grab these militia cav. And we'll send in our generals as well. We're going to do lots and lots of work here. Okay, yeah, as even though I can't quite catch the city in the distance on this particular occasion, maybe it's just over the hill here. No, that's a palm tree. But yeah, that's where they're coming from. Actually, weird, I can't see it. Very strange. Okay, it's really just the hilly terrain here. Alright, fine. No need to worry about that, really. All is excellent. What I need to do then with these guys is just make sure that, yeah, we have this hill against them, and then we can keep those guys kept back. They've got a big hill to run up, so yeah, get phalanx off. Get my guys run into this hill. Same with the Peltas. Run yourself over there. And I'm just going to say 2 generals. Plow straight into this guy. That will be what I want you to be doing. These guys just need to keep them busy. They do slingers, actually. So, yeah, skirmishes this side, slingers that side. Okay, fine. Let's be well aware of that because I don't want to be having slingers shoot at me. That would be very bad indeed. Don't need to blow the horn, really, but I might just do it anyway, just to be sure. Just to be safe, just to keep his hit points nice and high. You, sir, move on to the next one. Just immediately mop them up. And some slingers, bowmen back there. Yeah, get on top of those bowmen. That's who we need to be killing. General. Into the next unit. Just keep a close eye on those phalanx. Yeah. This is good. This is good. You get on top of them. Just keep the skirmishers busy. And that's good. Bowmen gone. Bowmen are gone. And that means the slingers are running around. If we learned anything from the AI only campaigns recently with the missiles, is that they just run around in circles way too much and don't stand still and shoot. So we can massively take advantage of that. That's perfect. This guy, just get some focus for a moment. You into there, you into there. You just make sure they're gone because actually we really don't want them coming back. And go off missile because there's no point of us wasting our missiles on them. Good. And I think at this point we'll just get ourselves reorganised slightly. Get the javelins in. That'll be magnificent. Where are the reinforcements, by the way? Oh, they're so far down that hill. Bring the general over here. I don't know that the spears will make it in time, but it's fine. These guys are mostly mopped up. I'm gonna... yeah, we really need to get these guys over here with the javelins back on to go and throw into them. Let them... Yeah, General has ran up the hill. Not a terrible plan, to be honest, but... Your friends aren't going to be too happy. Oh yeah, the chariots, sod. Forgot about that. Oh, that's a bit of a problem, actually, isn't it? Actually, yeah, maybe... Chariots could chop us up. You charge down the hill, General. Back over here. I forgot they were chariots. Oops. Forgot they were chariots. That's important to remember because we want to bring them into our phalanxes then, don't we? Okay. Militia Cav. Really don't need 2 of you to do this, but apparently they're failing to mop them up efficiently, so we're going to have to continue because I need them all dead. General could cause him some damage potentially. But we'll just make sure that we're not being shot too badly. Yeah, just get yourself moving. This general charging down the hill, he'll be tired pretty soon, but you'd think he'd smash him. He has indeed. Be very wary about this chariot charging back down at him, but he's not by the looks of it. That's fine by me. You get yourself over here. You seem to have let them get away, you utter numpties. You failed at the only job you had to do. Useless cretin. Okay, you just get out of there. Just get out of there. Okay, well, at this point, you get these guys in to go and deal with that lad. You can try and chase them down if they want to not be completely gone. He's just clearing out them. They're sending in missiles to us. And we now need to turn around our pikes and start slowly walking towards the enemy. Okay. Javelins. Pull yourself back. Oh, yay! They've done the job. Excellent work. That's good to see. That is very good to see. Get your javelins back on. Get your skirmish back on too, by the way. Probably a good idea. You can go and mop up these guys. They should rout pretty soon. And no more javelins left on those guys, so that's not necessarily ideal. They're being chased up the hill. Not what I was expecting. Are they going to fall apart? They should do, you know. There they go. Okay. Keep some javelins back if you can, lads, but at this point, we're just going to mop them up. Keep a very close eye on this general who I'm completely ignoring. He did the stupid thing, that's good. Keep an eye on him because it could go wrong. He could have charged my general, but he didn't charge the general. He's dead. So that's perfect. Okay, we need not worry about the rest of them. The general's gone, so there's nothing left for them to for us to worry about. Get the general over there. That is absolutely fine. Okay, well, I did ignore him just a moment, but it worked out fine in the end. Oof, no general speech this time. Oh, I have skipped one or two of them, only because they are a little bit short and unimpressive with the Greeks, but I can play them. They are quite short in fairness. It's no issue to play them. But yes, if you weren't here at the start, I was saying that I do have a Greek speech for you tomorrow in the short video, so hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that. I'm going to just end this here at this point though. Take a victory sip, but this time it's just water because my tea has run out. Might go for a refreshment break at the next battle, so that one drinks and things. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone. Yes, that is definitely one of the speeches that I created earlier this week for the Greeks. Enslaved population. This is enslaved everywhere. Oh god, we got the whole city. They want map information, trade rights. Lovely. Do you want an alliance, sir? We feel an alliance would not be in the best interest. I'll be honest, we haven't helped our general reinforcements. Damn and blast. Okay, that is what it is. Oh dear. Welcome to boats in the early game, where the pirates just sink you. Please stop rowing back to the same... Oh, for Pete's sake. Excellent. We're now in the middle of nowhere. Aristarchus wants a son. Why not? Bring your mate along. No! We had passed his retinue. He was just ready to pass them on. Ah, Antiochus, man. And now he walks with Hades in the afterlife. The utter twat. Okay, it is what it is. So, as for Egypt, they have not got Nabatea. We can see Sinai and Nabatea there. Which means we just keep running towards the capital. Now they're sending armies here, which suggests we are indeed going to go for the boat strategy. Okay, get a couple boats. Actually, no, Sidon, you can get a boat. You can also get a spy. Get the boat first. And you don't worry about the boats. We don't need to worry about it. I'd rather just get some good boats when we can. And you head into there. So yes, Demetrius is our only kind of general in this part of the world. At all, by the way. It's kind of terrifying. Are they coming in? Oh, they're not coming in. Oh dear. 3 turns. Can we even get there in 3 turns? Not really. Okay, I need to actually figure out what I'm doing here because I'm not sure a sally will go very well there. Okay, we can send cav this way. We can send some cav this way, a bit of supporting cav, and we are on our way over here as well. So we'll make use of it. You just work your way around him since he hasn't attacked you anyway. That's fine. Oh dear, can't spend our money quickly enough, really, can we? You get the militia cav because you can do that. We're building all sorts over here. Yeah, all sorts over here. Get one of the militia cav because we just planned to do that. That was the whole point. To actually want that barracks, we can get hoplites, so we'll get a couple units lined up. Damascus, just keep sending. Actually, is this the point where we want to consider Palmyra? Potentially, I would say no, not until Egypt is dead in the ground. Actually, not until then. Sidon, get me a boat. Thank you very much. I'm starting to ponder what Pontus are up to, so I'm just going to stand here just so I have a vague bit of vision of the world. Likewise, it'd be ideal if I had more generals over here. I probably shouldn't have turned down those wives or those husbands for a daughter, but there we are. Ooh, nice attacker though, this lad. All right, well, you can go look after Seleucia. That'll be ideal. Most of one's faction, Hellenic greatness is indeed the greatest. Sardis has mines. You can have Hephaestus now. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm going to say we can start lowering the tax rate just to kind of get the population the way I want it to. One more of you and then get us some peasants. We'll send them across the border if we need to. Get the mines. That's just more money. More money is good. Now over here. Unfortunately, they have some reinforcements. What do you want to do about that? What do we want to do about that? I'll tell you what we could do. We could go and send some units to the side of the city. Yeah, I think we're going to do that actually. Okay, I'm going to send this guard to go over here for the battle. Unfortunately, they can't do their... they're going to come as reinforcements, though. Which is a bit annoying, but I've done it now, so it will have to be the way it goes. I'm going to hire up the two mercs. Good to have. He's already got himself the mercenary Wata Browning. Recruit report, Mishakav, end of term report, money in the bag. All is fine. Right, Sardis. Is this the last unit I want to build out of Sardis? I think so. We'll get one more for now. But Sardis really needs a population boost, doesn't it? As for you, get your land clearance at this point. Not a terrible idea. 3 turns till Hatra falls. Hatra is just... Hatra is the one. If you were to ask me at the very start of this which of our cities would fall, I would have said to you Hatra. I'm going to say, will they accept some money for a ceasefire? I will attack them anyway, but I wouldn't mind... no, they don't want it yet. That's fine. 77% Thraspar. No one's moving for it. As long as I have an idea where this cataphract army is, I'm kind of happy, to be honest. We'll ignore that for the time being. Seleucia continue to grow. I'm just going to give you some peasants just to basically send somewhere else to expand the population, to be honest. Somewhere else could do with it, so we'll do that. Antioch is... yeah, 12,000 is when it grows. We are just pumping troops out right now. We go one turn away from being able to start getting elephants, though. That's good. Port, absolutely. Build the port, damn it. We want that straight away. There's no debate in that situation. And okay, won't worry about unit of it. You know what? Actually, we will get one more unit. We'll keep it growing, but I do want to do that. Okay, in terms of our attack, then. We'll get on with this here battle. Time for us to swing on in. Just the 2 rams. Now, we have Memnon of Sparta. Decent enough lad. He's got drill master, but it's the retinue kind, not the trait kind, which is fine. Okay, and then we have Icarus over here. Okay, so they have some Rhodian slingers of their own and some hoplites. So we should be able to shoot those guys down. Ideally, I should have put the cavalry with the reinforcements, shouldn't I? Oh well, mistakes are made. So, can this going to be trouble with AI? Absolutely not. Let's swing on into battle. I'm going to go for a quick tea break.
Now, lads, time to be about our business. Pull your armor on, shoulder your shields, and mark all commands. Our foes are gathered. Now, strike hard. Strike without mercy. Strike down our foes with righteous anger.
I would say I'm back, but I forgot my drink. Hang on, we'll sort it out. Let's just have a quick look at this stupid situation. Alright, reinforcements coming over here. Not sure how useful the reinforcements will be. We'll have to try and cut them off. We'll send the general over this way, actually. If I start the general way over in this bit of the world, that should be fine. Anyway, sorry, I forgot my drink. I'll be back. There we go. Right. Back in play. And I think we're going to try and just mop up the reinforcements with this unit. It's fine. We'll let the rest of them get on with the normal stuff. In terms of our entry over here. Maybe we want to send, do we want to send one over to the other gateway as well? Maybe, you know, let's get the AI thinking, shall we? Let's get them thinking. So I'll leave these guys over here. That'll be perfect. And we'll just see what they want to do. Okay, so reinforcements are here. General's bodyguard. Okay, they don't come out of the city in Rome, but they do in Medieval 2, so we should be okay over there. Bring him in. And as for Mr. General McGee, run him in because, yeah, they probably have a closer run at this than normal. What are they going to do? They've got to wait for them all to arrive before they really do anything. So that is good. I would say you can see my boats out there, but no, my boats are gone. See that Muslim of Halicarnassus, the great rebel kingdom in the distance. That's lovely to see. Okay, I can see my reinforcements making it in here. That'll be lovely. I'm actually just going to send the slingers over there. I'm going to send the Cretians just over there, to be honest. You can stroll in, but I really just want to make sure that this gets dealt with. So, yeah, General's going to get shot on a bit on that corner. That's fine. As long as we can intercept them, I don't really mind. Oh, God, he took damage quickly. Oh, yeah, we're Greek. Sodin Nora, I forgot that we're Greek. We're useless. Yeah, our generals aren't great. As long as I can take out their slingers, I'm kind of okay with it. We'll shoot down the rest. In fact, do I want those Cretians? Ooh. I think the slingers should be able to do a lot of damage to these guys. But yeah, I probably do want the Cretians too. Fine, fine, fine. I'll bring along the Cretians too, but I'm going to be very careful about all of this nonsense. Okay, They have themselves some missiles in front of some, yeah, hoplites and pikes. Could be a bit awkward, but we will see. Right. Ping pong around the sea. Yes, indeed. Is it possible to change the unit size mid-campaign? Not that I'm aware of. It's pretty much set into the save file immediately. Right, but they are going to, annoyingly, be sensible about all this. Fine. Let me send the general... Oh, no, we're in range. Yes, we're in range. Oh, dear, we're getting slaughtered. Oh, dear, radiant slingers are scary. Run away. All right, let's get our reinforcements into place and let's worry about the rest of this. Okay, militia hoplites over there. We can just throw in some javelins, keep them busy. My hoplites, told you to move, just keep moving over here. 42 minutes. All right, I think it's fair to say that this might be the battle where my brain starts to, where I start to pay. Those guys are pretty eager. Yeah, it might be the battle where I start to pay for some pretty good victories earlier on in the day. Let's go and run ourselves into position. That's another gate smashed open. Probably not the best idea to sort of be so busy with all of this, but it's fine. I'm going to tell these guys to just come and occupy this street, to be honest. Yeah, just go in occupy that street. That'll be fine. We'll put you in formation. These guys are on their way over here. That's them coming on in. As for this gateway, what have we got? You can see their banners are moving actually towards my reinforcements. So over here we have a simple enough situation. Obviously, just grab the ram. We're just going to make another opening, to be honest. We'll worry about those militia hoplites in a minute. There's more important things to do. Okay, Rhodian slingers are in position just about. So yeah, I'm going to say Cretians need to run over there. Rhodians seem like they've got themselves at a position now. They're actually quite good in hand-to-hand, so I do need to be careful here. But if I blow the Horn of Destiny, hopefully he'll be okay. A good charge into these guys would normally be pretty good. But I'm just going to make sure I keep a close eye on that general, who has run straight into the pile. And I really don't trust Greek generals, to be honest. So you shoot into them as much as you can. You get slightly closer, Cretians. I want your support for these guys, actually. When you're in range, when are you in range? Now they're in range. Okay, good. Oh dear, this is slightly awkward. It's annoying when the reinforcements turn up, but we almost got away with them not being here at all, so it's fine. Crete is not always the... Rhodes is not always the easiest battle for you to win. But I'm quite happy when you get this situation where you're able to do this. Right, the Horn of Destiny, yes, it's just been about 30 seconds, I guess, or however long it actually is that you get between big old blows of the horn. And they're doing a good job of avoiding us right now. Oh, for Pete's sake. I looked away for half a second, and that was the moment where they got in control. Put out there again. Put out there again. We'll just start shitting them. As long as they're dancing, not shitting at me, I'm absolutely fine. You guys need to run, actually, like right now. Really, really, like right now. That would be magnificent. Are you guys okay? I think they're okay. Radiant slingers. Not in the best position, but it's fine. Alright. Oh dear, this is... There's a lot of micromanagement this one. You can see the Colossus of Rhodes over there. How are the slingers doing? 107. I get my guys back up against the wall. Backs against the wall, lads. Backs against the wall. You keep shooting. You're moving. They're actually charging me at this point. Blow the horn. Blow the horn. And then run straight through them. Run straight through those Rhodian bastards defending their home. How dare they defend their homeland? This general's not doing great, but he's trying. Okay, well, we're trying. I'm going to send the general over here at this point. I'm sure he'll be able to do something useful. So Cretians will continue shooting them. Bit of an awkward bit of micromanagement this one. Let's just head over to the ram, by the way. We did want to go and smash up another wall. So we're going to smash up that one instead. That'll be fine. One day... What just happened to my Cretians? They shot at my Cretians. The fiends. Okay. Do we want to do that? Probably not. Probably not. I really don't want the Cretians to run past this tower either, but that might be actually what's happening anyway. Fine. Run them over there. Run them over there. Just want at this point to scare these guys as much as anything else. Hopefully we can just break them that way, but they are... yes. They're not breaking. They are the general units. They're going to keep on fighting. Can we get the Cretians out of there, please? Please start moving. Making a right hash of this battle, aren't we? Cretians are getting... Cretians are not moving, and I don't know why. Cretians shoot them. We're going to have to go save. This is a waste of our Cretians, annoyingly, but they're not actually listening to instructions for some reason. Not sure why. They're not on skirmish or anything. I'm just going to send them into the militia hoplites and send the Cretians to go and do that. They are being shot by the Rhodians. I'm pretty certain of that. Who are you, by the way? You're just standing around. You just get yourself... Just walk up to the actual gate. This is where just clicking around is a problem. Apparently my T-break has completely ruined my brain and I can't battle anymore. Blow the horn. That unit's surely got to melt. It has indeed melted. General, please go and mop up those guys. And these guys will just continue to skirmish for as long as possible. Which just means to just keep on running. I should probably just put them on skirmish at this point. Once they start moving, I will, because sometimes putting them on skirmish can actually cause more problems. So that'll be fine. Right. Hopefully the general won't die right at the death here. We've still got to take out the general in the city, by the way. That might not be completely simple. Right, Cretians. Cretians. I would say go and help your friends, but I'm not going to tell you to do that, actually. I'm going to say just kind of run away from that tower. Just make sure nothing untoward happens in that part of the world. Okay. So yeah, slingers. Good thing we hired up the extra chaps. Why are they not moving under any circumstance? I'm very confused about that. Seem to be refusing. But there we are. That's the gate open, and we're going to waltz on in this way. At least we did it in the end. These guys are now getting shot from both sides. I imagine they'll fall apart. But why the Cretians aren't listening, I'll never know. Okay. Well, all is fine and dandy. At this point, we've got 3 units over here. Let's go and grab those to back them up. That will be magnificent. And I would say you guys can just run in over here. That'll be fine. They're now routing anyway. They seem to want to go through the wrong exit. Or the wrong entrance, whatever you want to call it. Cretians, bring yourself over here. We need you into the city. Yeah. As quick as you can, to be honest, because otherwise we're going to have some annoying problems. These things are being shot. That's just what's going to happen as they run past the tower. Okay, we'll just have to take that, apparently. And the general is... failed to take out all the Rhodian slingers for some reason. That's a bit annoying, but there we are. Okay, get the general back there. You are just going to make it into the city now. Okay, well, you can stand here with the general, and we'll figure out what the hell we're doing. These guys, however... Yeah, troops should be ordered forward, that's fine. You're being shot by what? The Rhodians, probably, for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake, yes, it probably is just the Rhodians shooting you again. Right, well, over here, they seem to have given up on this entrance, by the way, because I did see that as we were over on that bit of the battle. What now? Are they just the guys who are fleeing? I think it's just the guys who are fleeing. So we won't worry about that too much, but I will go and check that out. This battle is ridiculous. Right. Rhodes. Rhodes will just ensure that our economy is catastrophically good at this point. Do we need to worry about any of this nonsense, by the way? Cretians have started walking as they get themselves to the entrance point. That's fine. Alright. Okay. It's been a bit of a palaver. A bit of pavlova. But... we are largely where we need to be. So we're going to grab these guys and move them forward. Just do that for the time being, that'll be fine. Cretians, yeah, you're shooting down those Rhodians, that's fine. Stop moving around and just shoot at them. They will be cleared out soon enough. These guys can start making it down this way. That's a decent enough little point to stand at. Get these hoplites here. And these guys over here as the trap. Okay, but we don't have the missiles together, so not particularly ideal, but we'll make it work, I guess. So bring up these as the reinforcements. Good. Grecians still getting themselves shot. Rhodian slingers, 4 of them. Do not fire at will. This could be a big problem, actually. Cretians, we're going to get ourselves moving over here with our friends, okay? I do not want that general charging into my Cretians. So I'm just going to say clear off. They are going. Okay. General, just work your way through here instead. That'll be fine. Okay. Oh, this has been interesting. Right, well, we don't really have the ideal approaches here. That plaza is not bad, particularly with Cretians, but we'll probably just have to use the Cretians over here, I suppose. I guess so. So yeah, bring the Cretians around, bring the general around. We'll just have to speed it up momentarily once we've got everything organised. These guys are a bit ridiculous, but we'll send you. Yeah, you can be like that. That'll be fine. And then we got the other 2 guys. One here. I would say do that. And this one. I would say do that. Okie dokie. One day we'll make it, damn it. One day we'll make it into this godforsaken city and we'll never think about it again because right now I have had enough of this place. And normally probably the best position this one over here, but we had the missiles to actually do anything about it in this position, so that's a shame. We have these guys, but I'm not sending them forward to their deaths. Over in this part of the world, yep, you can go to phalanx now. They will totally catch them. If I could get them any further back, I will. And actually, I'll probably put these guys like halfway through this unit. Just really pack them on top of each other. Cretians, where are ya? Get yourselves over here. Slingers can get around and do something. Come and join us. Yeah. You get yourself over here. General, likewise. Bring yourself into the rear of this force. It's been a bit of a nonsense, hasn't it? But we're largely there now. In fact, we've actually got like a double sandwich situation here, which is quite nice. Okay. If I have a sip of my drink after all this. Lovely. Spiffing, one would say. We'll just get those Cretians in position because really the Cretians are the ones who need to be shooting. Don't fancy getting them around, so Rhodians, if you have a shot, feel free. You'll probably just shoot our guys in the back, but you know what, if we just tease them forward then I'm happy. So Cretians, likewise, start shooting this unit specifically. Actually, don't shoot who you want, shoot specifically at the general. He needs to come in and die. You're gonna die now. There we go. Are we going to do something? Pre-victory sip. In we go! At long cocking last. Okay, they are indeed getting themselves caught immediately in the sideways sandwich, which is absolutely magnificent. So they will not be happy. Do I want to... I don't want to close the trap on this occasion. I'll close it on the second occasion. What? Oh. My allied general, you mean? Okay, well, if you say so. I will send them forward. You know what? I will send them forward. Because apparently he's not dying as much as I'd like. I'm going to press backspace just to make sure they get their pikes back out. And yeah, you just run in there, please. Whatever you can do. Go and run in there. You move into this position instead. Move into position. Dear Ruddy, excellent. Okay, you get yourself into there as well. These guys are now in phalanx position. That was surprisingly quick. Good work. Don't muck up your formation. Just walk towards him and kill him, please. They are losing way too many for one general. Don't know how he's managed to kill this many, but he has apparently. Kill him. Kill him. He's right there. Literally just ran through that unit who was supposed to trap him. Amazingly incompetent, it should be said. Impressively incompetent, I would say. That was truly something special. Okay, well, it's fine. He'll come back and die immediately, probably. So that's fine. You backspace, just make sure you're piking him. Enemy general's routing, that's fine. We didn't ever get a message about a general being dead, by the way, even though it is the allied one. I guess it wasn't a person, but it still normally have a captain message. Very strange. Okay. Can we get a few more missiles into these guys? I'm a bit concerned we have 2 militia hoplites to take care of. And, yeah, don't particularly like that. You walk slowly towards him. You walk into that position. I'm going to start bringing up... not an awful lot left over here, actually, is there? Get the slingers into somewhere. There we go, that'll do. Get them into position. Just going to start telling this to shuffle forward. I mean, we could have a massive route here. I mean, I hadn't really thought about it till now, but we could. We could have a massive route for no particular reason. I'm just going to get these peltas, actually, just to... yeah, line up like that. Oh, down he goes. There we are. We walked slowly towards the enemy. Now he's dead. He's killed. Okay, good. Well, nothing else. We can at least start doing some pike work. You get yourself in here. And just run over there, please. And I'm telling them to do... oh, yeah, run, actually, please. Just get yourself into position. I've got them in that column so that hopefully they don't run through the actual plaza, because actually, surprisingly, they're not yet being activated. I have to just press that, which might activate them, but we'll see about that. So yeah, let's just get these guys into one big chunk. There we go, that's what you want to see. This is some tedious positioning here, but we've got to be a little bit careful. Get the general across without ruining it, please, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, slingers into there, javelins into there. Do not move, just throw them in. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, slingers, 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 slingers. I'm just gonna tell the slingers to... ooh, it is... yeah, they're walking now. That was shields. No, slingers, no! Don't be utter fools! Okay, slingers, get yourself into a position, please. Peltasts. Probably should have thrown them in at the unit you're actually being attacked by, but it's fine. You walk slowly towards them. You walk slowly towards them. You run in behind them, please. You guys run, actually. Just get out of there. Like, actually just... no, that's the wrong way. Out of there. Rhodians have been utter numpties. Oh dear, Rhodians. Right, Rhodians, get yourself in a chunky position over there. You wouldn't think it'd be this complicated, would you? But apparently it is. Come on. Cretan still have some shots left. Not too many. Right, get yourself into a flanking position. Okay, you need to be there. You can now... I mean, they're not turned around just yet, but they nearly are, so we'll just get them into position over there. These guys can run on in, because I imagine these guys are going to turn their pikes around in a moment. You'd like to think so, anyway. So, yeah. Good. Ooh, my guys didn't like that, because apparently they didn't turn around, but at the very least it's a distraction for a moment. Get yourselves back out of there. That'll be fine. These guys are just going to sling into their rear. Don't move around. What are they doing? Just use the sling. Oh, dear. You, move into them. You, move into them. This unit will probably have that dealt with. You should just be shooting them with all your might. This is surprisingly close. It's stupidly close. We're running out of good infantry here. It's really this hoplite who remains. He's not in hoplighting. So, yeah, that hoplite meets those guys just in time for them to rout. General, just get yourself a little bit closer here. We are fine, but yeah, we just need to make sure that we get this over the line without a stupid rout at this point. Slingers are just doing the job. Oh dear, this is a somewhat painful bit of battle. Do not charge in, you utter fool. Okay, slingers should just hopefully have it, but we do just need to finish them off, so just keep on walking into them. Yeah, slingers, I think we're good now. There we are. Clearly won the battle. Clearly. They did plenty of damage. That was a messy affair. But we did it. Oh. Okay, not my finest hour. Sometimes I get in the hyper-focus and we're doing well, and I broke that by getting a drink and popping to the loo. And now we're useless at the world. But do we want to disperse? Yes, we do. We want to enslave. Headphone warning for the Colossus of Rhodes. 40% naval trade. That's what we want. And that's what we got. Right, in terms of repairs here. Ooh, recruit. Ooh, Scythe Chariots. Okay, they're ahead of us. Yeah, get some Scythe Chariots. We'll take some of those over to Cyprus. That will be lovely. Okay, so we're looking good now. We're looking good. Oh, need more generals, though. Really need more generals. Where are they? Where are they? We just got Cletus, didn't we? So we should have more coming in very, very soon. We'll just have to see for the time being. Keep a close eye on these guys. See what they're up to. Because I just need to make sure nothing's going wrong there. Egypt having a chat. They want me to become protectorate. That's absolutely hilarious. No. No, 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 no. Now they're going to put together a full stack in the distance there. That's interesting. Oh! Hi. You're not the rebels. Thanks for clearing off those rebels for me. Really kind of you. Really kind. I mean, we're like one turn away from a militia hoplites being trained. Do you mind just waiting one turn for that, please? Please? I don't think they're going to wait, are they? I don't think they're going to wait. Okay. Well, let's just... We'll deal with these rebels in a minute. What actually is that rebel? It's actually quite annoying. Horse archers and archers. Oof. Okay, we're going to have to swarm the horse archers, I think, and then work from there. Yes, well, this is the inevitable attack on Hatra. Sadly, we only got one horse in there as reinforcement, but this guy can run off in this direction to reinforce when Cletus arrives. He should be okay since he's already en route. Greek cav, pointless, but we'll get some elephants. Woohoo! Elephants! Right, things are starting to get sticky for us now. We've had the really good start. We've got things right, but what we haven't done is figure it out from here. Right, they're in Bithynia. Not surprising, but they haven't gotten Syria yet. Sardis, get the trader. You can get yourselves some chariots in time. Now, what do you want to do over here? First and foremost, we won't have a boat really. So I'm going to say, let's just get a boat. Get a boat, get some retraining done. That'd be nice. A bit of extra attack on those guys. Pergamum. What else do we want to do? Nothing right at this moment. Tarsus. We'll just get another unit because I feel like we just need to keep getting units. Desperately, all the units in the world. I feel like we've got enough money. I feel like money is actually not a problem. It's a weird thing to say on this game, but really... Or at least at the start anyway. Money is not an issue. So I'm gonna leave it on medium texture. I'm gonna build a stone wall just in case any weird things happen. Well, is that a waste? It probably is a waste, you know. We'll get the militia barracks. We'll build it up for the next level. Get a peasant here. We're getting a port. That's fine. Damascus. It is what it is. Sidon's gonna bring the boat. What we want to do then is work our way past them. Should have had a little look as we walked past. It's nothing great. We're still early game here. They got one chariot archer. But the homeland is empty. And that's what we wanted to see. So, how risky do we want to be? We want to take enough that can do the job. We're going to leave one unit behind. We need all that. We're going to leave one unit behind. That'll be fine. Any hires? We're just gonna hire them. Eastern Mercs. They are to look after the town. Okay, that's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. I'm gonna. Oh, I could boat nonsense this. Yeah, I'm gonna boat nonsense this. We're gonna say hopefully that doesn't get sunk. That would be absolutely horrendous if it were to get sunk. But we're going to assume it won't be. And I also assume the rebels aren't coming to kill me right now because they might. But we'll just take our risk on this. We're playing very stretched, very high risk at the moment, but we're gonna hope that it pays off. Can't see. Oh, there's an army. Okay, that's fine. Your job is just to stand in this mountain range, as we know. You are a watchtower now. Thank you very much, Sir Jim. And Sardis, I think 4 units there, 3 units there is just going to have to be enough for the time being. In terms of roads, we do need the boat. So Scythe Chariot and then boat, and then we'll get going. I suppose that's the only way we can do it. So we'll get some higher tax rate out of it while we can. We'll get Hephaestus and then we can at least do some retraining before we leave. Not a terrible plan either. Okay, lots of money. Do we want to buy anything else? Well, you can go and look after Seleucia. That would be fine. Over here, we're getting that sorted out. We can get more infantry. We can get more cav. I'm going to say get the cav for the time being. It's they're both quite low upkeep, really, aren't they? 100, 110. Yeah, cheap and cheerful. Militia, cav, pretty flexible. So I'm quite happy to have them. Their army's still just floating here, which is kind of fine by me. I don't want to take that army on right now. 2 cataphracts, 3 horse archers. Not actually our focus. So, I'll tell you what, we'll take on these brigands. They need to go down now. And that will let us get towards Armenia, who have not declared war just yet, but they're going to. What are you again? Oh yes, horse archer and archer, and then some eastern infantry. Some grey pajama men. Okay. Retrain the units outside of Rhodes. Yes, I do need to send them into the city. I'll get back to that after this battle. We've got the Hephaestus Temple going anyway, so we'll focus on that then. 35 of us here right now. Very nice indeed. Oof. Thank you all for joining me for this grand affair. I must say, it must be the most dominant vote I've ever had for what should be our next campaign. I guess we've never actually had it come up before. Perhaps that is what's happened here. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go and clear these guys out. There is a bit of a hill. Not ideal. Not ideal. But I'm going to put my cav at the front. I'm just going to say we charge. It is Eastern Infantry. You know what? Do you want to charge? It's not particularly ideal terrain, is it? Well, it's fine. You walk slowly towards him. You walk slowly towards him. You walk slowly towards him. And you walk slowly towards him as well. At least then that's a slightly hillier side, so we have more units in position. As we do that, we want this flank. This is a more neutral flank to approach the cavalry from. So I'm going to say the cav runs out there. The archers might well get distracted by these guys. They're now shuffling along. That's fine. They don't really know what to do right now. I'm quite happy to just slowly walk towards them. As long as the archers aren't shooting, I don't really care about the infantry taking on each other. They can just do what they need to do. But I need to take care of the horse archers and the archers and make sure they're not shooting down at me. So we'll just wander around. They are dancing. They're very uncomfortable with what I'm currently doing. It's fine by me. As long as these archers are not supported by the infantry, I am very much where I want to be. So we'll just continue our normal campaign here, which is militia cav, militia hoplites is all you can do. That is the campaign here, and it's not great. We are starting, it should be said, to get our elephants, our scythe chariots in the next couple turns. You just need to slightly pull out of that position. General into peasants. Archers need to be javelined, I would say. Blow the horn, just in case the peasants are hungry today. Hungry, hungry peasants. Get out of there, Cletus. You're a young lad. We don't need all of this nonsense. Right, you pile on top of them. You need to save your javelins, guys, for the horses, just in case. Try and get on top of them. And activate horse mode. Okay, you keep mopping up these guys. We need them to stop wasting your javelins on the guys running away, you fools. You need to pin these horse archers. Right, you run there, you run there, and the general hopefully will just do his job. Those archers are routing, peasants routing. You know what, you at this point, go out of skirmish, or go out of that position, you go and deal with them. As for these horse archers, I feel like we are towards a corner here. Pretty close to a corner. You need to just swing this way. Ooh, yes. There we go. They're actually going to win that battle in the first instance. Ah, yes, annoyingly, they just caught us. We just cocked that up. That's annoying. Need to pull back now. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Get the general in to help. I think they're shooting at the other guy, not at this guy. That's okay. Pull him over there. Get the general over here. Quite happy just leaving the infantry to themselves. They'll be fine. But yeah. Okay. Swing on him. Swing on him. And you, sir, do the same. Blow the horn just in case the horse archers are menace. How did you miss? For Pete's sake. Right, we're going to try this again, Mr. Horsey. I'm going to try it again. They're going to keep on doing their Parthian shots of doom. And it looks like we're finally going to hit them. Annoyingly, they're the general. You shouldn't die to horse archer. There we go. Apparently we've won the infantry battle. I didn't know, but we have. Okay, well, that's the end of that. And there are some men we can mop up here. So I'm going to say continue to do so. It's a bit of annoying, actually, to lose that unit of cav because we're going to need as much as we can. Yeah, we're going to need as much as we can, actually, to go and help with the Armenians. So a bit irritating, but it is what it is. Let's just get whatever experience we can onto these units then. Do as much mop up as you like, lads. Enjoy it, because we might have a horrible battle ahead with Armenia. But technically we're not at war right now, so hopefully it will be fine. Okay. How we at? I love how our guys have synchronized routines before dance routines before battle. Yes, indeed. I mean, I think in Medieval 2 they mostly just moon the enemy and taunt them like that. On this, they're a little bit more like war cry-ish taunts. Okay, but that's some rebels gone. That's good news. Clearly won the battle. And clear victory, 892 kills to 77. Well, we needed that, quite frankly. It is what it is. So, glorious victory. And we do need to place some watchtowers down, so I'm just going to put it down however I can. And once again over here, just as it is, we'll be fine. You can now run across the desert if you need to. The fact that we have reinforcements nearby might just convince them otherwise. Maybe. We will see. We will see about that one. Trait increase, confident commander, just as well. We could do with that. And yes, as you were pointing out in the chat there, I do need to put those units back into Rhodes, get them retrained. Thank you very much. And in terms of buildings, so this could pave roads, very nice. We are now moving on from that. Antioch's cavalry stables. We're building up the barracks instead. I should just get the ship right, really, but it's one of the few times where I don't instantly click on it. I mean, it's probably worth a lot. It's actually not that much. I won't worry about it for the moment, but you know, it is what it is. I will get the militia barracks. It just kind of makes sense to me to keep doing that. Sardis, you're building. Everyone's building as far as I can see. That's good. I don't know how. I mean, the economy is very nice. It is nice to have an economy. Susa, there's something that great. We've got that little bug. It does happen when you click on the message there. So we'll just reload it. It normally works after that. Place watchtowers outside to Rhodes. Yes, I did discuss that earlier. It is better in terms of, you know, the rebels not blocking your trade as they take them over, but equally I'm in a bit of a rush right now, so I'd rather just place them down even if it's not ideal placement. And sometimes as well, like when you do place them off the roads, the extra like movement of having to go and do that, and then when you have to clear off the rebels to go off road, it ends up taking more turns. So yes, it is theoretically better to leave them off the roads a couple steps off, but yeah, at this particular moment, I'm just trying to get some watch sorted out while we move forward. But yeah, not necessarily ideal placements. The good thing is that Pontus are still a little bit away from attacking us. That's something. 4,500, by the way. Quite a bit of money. Like, I actually don't know what to do with all my money. That is kind of insane, but that is actually the situation right now. So, all right, well, we'll just save it up. We'll be buying all the mercs immediately when we can in a minute. So, Jerusalem spy. It's only concerned the road connects directly to a port. Is that true? I mean, it's certainly... they're coming for me as well. This is them declaring war as well. Oh, for Pete's sake. Mr. Scout. Oh, when he's going to take us on again. Like, of course, they would have withdrawn 7,000. It's a terrible force. They would have withdrawn so far. Anyway, they can't make it to the city. We can't get reinforcement. Oh, they're going to attack the other scout as well. Okay. Whatever, lads. Whatever. We'll keep movement points going. That's fine. So, okay. Well, I just said we've probably got another 4 turns until they attack, but no, they've taken Ansarit and immediately they're attacking us. This campaign is just, at least we have money, but bloody hell, it's just relentless. And this boat that I forgot about, which frankly couldn't have got home anyway. Right. 56-year-old trying to marry Dione. I don't know who she is. Transgression. Apparently I'm going to transgress. What have I done? You besieged my city, and it's a transgression. We cleared out these rebels, and we thought we had an empty city to take. But no, you turned up. You pricks. Okay, fine. Fine. We've got reinforcements coming in. It's okay. You come over here and just stand in position. They apparently don't have a ram anyway. All is fine. Who was I checking, by the way? Dione. He's way too old, but like, how old is she? 27. Is she the one we rejected before? We're just getting worse suggestions now. I swear, this game sometimes. No, I'm not taking the 56-year-old. I should have taken that 35-year-old boring man, but there we are. Okay, well, we are now starting to hit the dodgy period. I mean, we've got a ridiculous amount of money. Tarsus, Pontus, fine. Okay. Well, there's a rebel buffer, if nothing else. We'll retrain, because we've just got ourselves some other stuff over there. Should I get a wall? Maybe I'll just build another level of wall. It's fine. There's my boat, by the way. Rhodes. I'm going to send him here. I'm going to send 2 boats on this trip. So, we'll just retrain all of that. That'll be absolutely fine. And we'll send that over to Cyprus, because Cyprus is another really rich settlement which we can take. We're at so many wars. We've got all of the wars. You can't even fit it on. We've got 5 wars. It's only 267. It's 3 years into the campaign. And we're already at war with everyone. Tarsus is under siege. In a minute it will be. What do we want to do then with Tarsus? Another one of those. We can't get reinforcements because the elephants can't even go to reinforcement. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to get myself another boat up there. We're going to get some chariots. In fact, this is where the money is going to go. I'm just going to pump out some chariots. So, Hephaestus, likewise, you can just keep going. Now, the Egyptian army continues to move towards us. That is absolutely fine. Spy can just... This spy can, be in this part of the world. That's okay as well. Get the wall up to the next level. We might as well have it best we can. In fact, what difference does the wooden wall really make? A little bit more missile damage, but I would rather train some troops, really. Would be better, wouldn't it? Well, we'll just build more militia. I mean, this is it. We just bleed our population endlessly, desperately trying to get reinforcements in. Build the roads, get the roads in. I need generals though to do other stuff. There is a Greek navy. Why would the Greek navy be here? Just to upset me is the answer. Okay, well, we're going to get off here instead. That's fine. You get over here, and we're just going to go and snipe off Egypt. And if we're lucky, they'll be so distracted by coming back the other way that we'll just be able to mop it all up immediately. That's very much what I'm hoping for. Oh dear, it's a cocking mess of a campaign, this one, isn't it? It's absolutely glorious. I love it. I mean, this is the thing, like, when you've been playing the game this long, it's just, you know, you want a challenge, and it's been so long since I've had a go at this one. It's good fun. Right, Hephaestus, you can be here just to make sure we have some extra retraining done. That'll be magnificent. It doesn't really matter because we're about to be attacked anyway. In terms of this, by the way, I could send my reinforcements over here if Pontus were a problem. I don't think there'll be a problem. I think a wooden palisade, 5 hoplites. Yeah, wooden wall, 4 hoplites. It'll be 5 in a moment. So I think they'll be okay unless they send a really good force. They're pretty decent at just holding the cities. So that might... they had a lot of javelins there. But it is what it is. I'm going to send reinforcements over momentarily in that part of the world. But we are incredibly stretched. So thinly stretched. Average Seleucid campaign experience, everyone hates you. I mean, I was... Oops. I mean, I obviously did go aggressive at the start, so everyone has reason to hate me and want to burn me down. However, we all know what happens if you don't do that. Also, where's the Parthian army gone? That's some of them. That's not the part of the army I was interested in. Has anyone seen where they've gone? They're not at Frostbar. They're here. Okay, they're coming down south. They can smell the weakness. Okay, just get the javelins. Get the javelins. Susa. Yeah, we can't... Can we build the road? The Susa road. Yeah, build the Susa highway. That might just be enough to get us across borders in one term of infantry, which is probably for the best. Probably. Oh dear. Okay. We'll do it. We'll go in a little bit more before this gets horrendously messy. Yeah, indeed. Parthia do continue to leave. Armenia had reinforcements. How did they had like 21 men. I know they experienced. They just sunk them all instantaneously. And now the rebels are here. They've also cleared me off. So we're not going to Cyprus anytime soon. Actually, I'm going to Cyprus next month, but oh dear. Sodding pirates, man. Okay, you get into Rhodes. Rhodes. We need another boat just to kind of make sure that the escort service makes it here. That'll be fine. Build your farm. That'll be fine. Build another hoplite, because why the hell not? Someone else hasn't declared war with me, but someone's declared war with someone else. That's good. Antiochus elephants, baby! Why didn't they attack Tarsus? Well, that's interesting, but it is what it is. Elephants are... To be honest with you, I probably need the elephants to theoretically reinforce more than anything else. So my elephants might actually have to be a defensive elephant, as ever they were. So yeah, Armenia are sending more men, which is interesting. I feel like we should be attacking them right now, actually. Yeah, I think so. All right. Bloody Hatcher. Bloody Armenians. I mean, that could be clipped up badly. Damn Armenia invading me. That's a better clip. Use that clip, please. Okay. Susa. You get into Seleucia as well. Seleucia can't train anything good, but it will have to do. They can't really attack me with that army, but it'd be annoying. So I'm going to send these two cav out as well. So at the very least we have a decent set of cav to go and deal with them. Someone's had a child, thank God, in 16 years' time. When we're in 10 wars, we'll be able to do something else to help us out. The very least, Hephaestus is giving us plenty of added weapon power. That's nice. I'm quite confident that these places are going to be fine, but we'll see. We'll go and get Hephaestus over there. That'd be magnificent. It's annoying that my boat in the port got caught out by that, but at the very least we can, we didn't get any experience either. We can retrain. I can't believe that one got completely sunk, by the way. Oh, bridge battle. I can attack them on a bridge. That seems fun. It's an actual bridge though, Thomas. They've come immediately back, by the way, which means I'm in trouble. I need to clear this bridge now, don't I? I mean, I could go to this bridge and defend either of these bridges. I could do that. It might be better for Pete's sake, this is ridiculous. This campaign, the fact that that boat got completely sunk is actually ridiculous. But okay, so two options. We can go through here, which means we actually attack over a bridge. Now, actually, my Scipio finale, I do an attack over a bridge, which is a very good fun. However, that's the end of a campaign when I have all the resources in the world. I can't really afford to like lose this. Well, I don't want it to be attacked from behind as well. Like, they've got little armies everywhere here. We might need to retreat. I wish I hadn't sent that boat off now. Okay. We're going to need everything. Yeah. I mean, if they're coming this way, then the reinforcements need to be coming the other way. So, okay. It is what it is. Jerusalem, how happy are you? Not that happy. One Peltas can stay behind. That'll be fine. Right, reinforcements. It's not much, but if we can make it back to them, that'll be fine. I'm going to say this is actually quite a good opportunity. Stand on this bridge, poke them to death with pikes. It'll all be fine. Probably, hopefully, desperately we pray. We could get attacked on the other side as well. Hopefully we don't. But this is obviously the bit where I practice the first like 3-4 turns of this campaign just to kind of get my opening moves clear. I think, sir, you're no longer a defensive boat, actually. You are an aggressive elephant who needs to come and join us immediately, actually. So, yeah. This is all excellent, isn't it? This campaign is going so well. It kind of is, and it's kind of not. So, right, we have to attack Armenia. That's priority. Everything else is pretty defensive, including our invasion of them. It's worth having a little poke, but I think it's best to go this way because ultimately, even if we won that battle across that bridge and besieged it, I think they could have got to me anyway, which would have been very, very bad. So yes, white deliverables when they block nothing. Well, it depends. They potentially can be annoying. They do cause devastation and build unrest in the region, so it's always good to get rid of them, to be honest. And obviously, if they're on a road and blocking trade. No, I'm not actually entirely sure if Timothy's point about it only matters if it's blocking the trade to a port. I understand it would stop that, but I don't know that it's only when it's a road to a port. I feel like it does make a difference when it's on roads here in cities, but I don't actually know that one, so interesting. Armenia time it is then. It's horse archers, which is annoying, as we all know. And when we talk about how good this roster is, it massively lacks in missiles, particularly anything to combat the horse archers, because we only have basic archers and we don't have those yet. We didn't actually start with a single unit of them. Right, this guy is intelligent. Hopefully he can be burnt down very soon. Yes, I remember that guy. And yes, we do have more guys in reserve. Excellent. Okay, let's swing on into battle. Let's try and deal with Armenia. Yeah, so obviously the problem with this particularly stretched, aggressive start is that there's always going to be the counter, particularly when Pontus and Armenia also attack you. That's not particularly useful. But there we are. So. Armenia. What do we want to do? Our reinforcements are over there. Gonna say get our pikes up and get our general. You can just stay here because you're so injured where you're basically just awaiting a rout. And that'll be fine. Right, we're down that hill, which is unfortunate. It's not really what I wanted. At the very least, it's some extra troops. So, unfortunately, they do have a bit of a hill over there. Is what it is. Let's just wait for these reinforcements to properly join me. And there we go. Okay, so plan of action. All of these guys. Stevie McGee. They will absolutely win any infantry battle. There's basically no infantry battle to be had. These guys might just be a distraction. Might just be like pawns in a bigger issue. So we've got some peasants. They're mostly there just to back things up. I think they could just be the bait, to be honest. These are obviously better in the city, but we did the cav to make this work out in the field on this occasion. So in terms of fodder, let's grab our fodder. Sorry lads, but yeah, you are definitely going in front of my actual infantry line. Is a bit of a risk of rout, but we will see about that. So, cav. Now, their actual archer guys are over on this flank, so I'm quite happy to aim at this bit. So yeah, let's come forward. Let's just start getting us on normal speed, by the way. Okay. You guys, what do I want them to do? I don't... They just need to slowly move towards this, really. Yeah, I think so. And I'm going to get my peasants to get moving as well. And they're just going to be the bait. Quite frankly, that's all they are. They're just there to be a distraction, be the bait. And I'm just going to send these guys thundering in because they'll be in range shitting against these guys first. So let's just... Yeah, let's just send them in. We'll just send a couple into here instead. And I just want to start getting them dancing. That'll be fine. Charge into those horse archers. That's fine. Those guys don't want to do it. Then we'll be hitting peltast archers. Just charge the peltasts. Yeah, charge them. Charge them. And these guys just keep pushing them off. We are just going to keep them from being annoying. These peasants are just a distraction in the meantime. Oh, we actually caught these guys. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, then do double up on them. This guy's coming on in. That's their break, not mine. That's good to see. Okay, these guys are hopefully okay. Plow into those horse archers, both of you. Let's try and win this battle. Pull away from the other guys. Pull away from the other guys. Don't get involved in that. Just go and take care of the archers. My general's routing. It's the other general again, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the allied guy. My general is in a bit of trouble though. We just need to deal with the peltasts and archers. Damn it! There's a flank. You'd like to think they'd rout, but for some reason they took ages to rout here. Their horse archers are dealing with our peasants. That's fine. That's kind of what I want them to be doing. It's a bit. It looks a bit messy, but it's kind of about what I want in this battle. Actually, kind of just about right. Peltas over here. It's the general who could really be a problem. I need to stay away from him because I've already taken damage in this battle. Pull out of that. Get on top of that general. Oh, my cav is not happy. My cav might be falling apart here. Get out of there, general. Yeah, enough of a skirmish. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay. Okay. Regroup. Regroup. They've done enough damage. All right, Misha Hoplites. Grab the middle three. Walk towards that general. You walk towards him. You get out of that and start running. And maybe just stand here for a moment. Yeah, general doesn't fancy that. Doesn't fancy that at all, does he? Okay. Grab these two cav and start running them this way. I don't know what the general's doing right now. But I'm going to tell the others, yeah, start running forward. Oh, okay. What is he doing? Is he going to engage these guys? He might, you know. General, get out of there. I think you're fine. He might actually engage my hoplites. Yeah, just charge on in, lads. Charging in. They're throwing in javelins. And backspace. Come on, actually use your pikes. There we go. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Quite happy with this. Get into them, please. General is indeed going to engage with these guys. That's what we want to see. All right. Sending the peasants over there. You get into him. You get into him. You, likewise, mop him up. Apart from you. Get into the back of that general. And pikes down. That's good. Okay. Some archers in the background there. They do need to get chased. Just get after them. They've actually routed that unit of Misha Hoplites, which is embarrassing. He's a sodding general. He's an early game general. But the peasants are swarming. Oh, that's magnificent. General, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. There's two... You are nearly dead. I will not have that. Oh dear, they're routed. We're about to have a mass rout because the peasants are hilarious. Okay. I'm going to say, General, you do need to stick around. Really, really important that you stick around. But just please make sure the mass rout doesn't happen. We haven't seen a mass rout militia hoplite yet, but we're probably pretty close to it. Eastern generals are probably the best early general to my mind. I do like that Pontic Heavy Cav style to their generalship, but they've... Oh, finally. They've run out. They've run out of hit points. Down they go. That started well, went really scary for a minute, and then went really well, and then got really scary again. But we seem to have won. It's heroic. First of many heroic battles at Hatra. God, it's depressing. But I think we're okay. Right, 500. It looks pretty equal, but you know what? I'll take it on this occasion because we just had trash. Pin cushions to the front. Most Seleucid early game comments ever. It's going well, but it kind of isn't. Indeed. Indeed, sir. Okay. What can we do with these cav? I would say get them to join up, and these two can run back to Antioch for retraining. Just get yourself ready for round 2. In terms of, yeah, we just built the barracks this very second, so that's fine. We can just re-defend this area and then send the army back over to the east. That will be fine. Retinue expands. He's got himself a shield bearer. He took some hits in that battle, or someone took the hits for him anyway. We'll have to accept that situation. Okay, well, this is all very... Yeah, it's all fine. Squeaky voice, it's all fine. This is what a good campaign looks like, by the way. This is what a good campaign... Oh, dear. Squeaky voice narrator man is indeed here for this one. They've got archers on this bridge as well, which is a bit concerning, but I'm hoping the general just charges his chariots across to his death. The game does not fancy my charges. Don't worry about the reinforcements. I hope there's a small crossing I can run my cav over in the event that I need to. This is trash. It's going to die to my pikes. As long as A, we don't for some reason all rout. Could happen. And as long as B, they're not clever enough to use all their missiles, which probably won't happen, but if it does, I'm in trouble. So, yes, Ramesses of the Sun is going to come on in, and then we got some reinforcement trash. Now, it doesn't say he's got nowhere to run, but he's basically got nowhere to run. So, this is interesting. Demetrius, by the way, an excellent young chap. Really shouldn't be losing him, but you know, we'll just see how it goes. Let's swing on in. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, early Eastern generals are historical Numidian cavalry should be in my mind. Well, the Numidian cav are so well regarded in the historical things. Things being the technical term, of course. Very, very well regarded, but they're not quite good enough on the game, really, are they? Okay. We're going to drink to memories. There's going to be a lot of dead people at the end of this day. Fight with honor. Just don't cocky and run, lads. That's all there is to say. It doesn't look like there's any secondary crossing. Okay. Is that good? I don't think it's good because the AI generally doesn't use them. We got no experience. We've got no weapons and armor. We took a risk on sending this army out, and it's not paying off so far. But it will be worth it if we can win this. Because even if we can win this, then at least we can retreat back east. That's the important thing. We can at least go back to our own land, wait for the chariots and elephants to reinforce us, and also it'll be a massive blow. But no matter what happens here, we're not able to go and take Alexandria. We tried to snipe, we failed the snipe, but we can still do something here. Okay. The fatty man will be busy today. He will indeed, sir. Very, very busy. Okay. I'm going to do this incredibly narrow. Simply because We just want as few men dying from any unit as possible. So I'm gonna. The only thing is, I kind of want how many? We've 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we do have 7. We do have 7. Okay, I just want to make sure we had a. Yeah, we had like the right kind of number here. I want something for reinforcements. That's the only thing. We've gone a little bit wide on this on these, a little bit tight on these front ones. You know what? It'll look better when all the pikes are in place. I think we'll probably just have to bring this one a little bit more around. This one's probably just a little bit too much of an angle. So we'll do something like this anyway. As long as their archers don't want to actually do what the archers should be doing in this battle, we'll be fine. This is, you know, probably not the ideal way of doing this. So yes, and we'll just keep that guy there. In terms of the cav, to be honest, we'll just hold them back for a moment and we'll see how the battle moves. Oh dear, the game did not like that. Okay, reinforcements loading. It doesn't want to deal with any of this. Now the only problem we've got, they have all these archers, and whilst there's a little bit of space here, they don't know that they're actually organised to come across this bridge yet. So this could be slightly difficult. This could be very, very difficult if they hang around and just don't get on with crossing this damn river. However, yeah, let's get the pikes down to see where we're at. So we're going to catch them slightly on that side, not so much on this side. I kind of knew that already. Kind of knew we're a bit wonky in terms of that side. That's fine. Just get us here. Now, ooh, I'm really tempted to send this cav over. They're leaving a gap. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Now this is going to potentially go very wrong if they want to rush. Okay, they do want to rush. I don't want to do it. Not if they're going to counter. No. Back across. It's fine. We've teased them. We've done what we needed to, which was tease them across the river. Come to the river, lads. Come to the river. Don't shoot us down, please. Just come and attack. Slingers are coming forward. Oh, I think they might have taken the bait, actually. That might have worked out well. Okay, they were super aggressive with responding to us there. That was interesting. We've mucked up our formation, but it's only slingers. It'll be fine. As for this, guys off skirmish, yeah, they're going to rout instantly. That's what I expected, but there's a lot of units to come yet. So I'm going to say keep your javelins off. Keep your skirmish off and just get in position. They're sending in more. Okay, this is good. The bowmen are coming. They're sending in the missiles that is so feared. They're sending the missiles first. Absolutely spectacular. And this is what we all came here to see today. Well, we got to get a screenshot when this nonsense happens. And these guys are going to be in big trouble, by the way. I'm sorry. You're not going to have a great time with all those missiles shooting at you, but hopefully they're just going to run very, very soon. Enemy Henry skirmisher. That guy's going fine. Is the reinforcements? Yeah, the reinforcements are piling him. Interesting. Well, okay. Loose formation until they charge. No, I'm not too worried about that. Very rarely does the AI actually bother to shoot you. They're normally quite aggressive. So we're now pushing a bit much here, but it's fine. Yes, if they do just start shooting me, I will absolutely loose and pull away a little bit. But they're not actually shooting at me. Doesn't look like it anyway. So for the time being, I'm happy staying as we are, but there's more and more bowmen. Look, there's so many cocking bowmen. Yeah, that reinforcement army seems to have just thrown itself straight into the meat grinder, which is fine. Just get these guys to pull back. That's absolutely grand. Now they're lining up 18 peasants as well as these bowmen on the actual waterfront here. But they're not shooting anyone yet. If they do, we need to change our tactic very quickly. But why they're not is a different matter. I guess the game just doesn't feel like they're in position yet, so they don't want to do it. But interesting. I really should have saved this formation up, by the way, in terms of like their positioning, because now we are way out of position. But it's probably fine. They don't seem to be able to shoot me. We'll hear the clitter-clatter very soon if they do. No, nothing yet. Okay, 40 minutes on the timer. But it is glorious pink. Deep fuchsia pink, which is a good omen for our campaigns, or at least the rebels anyway. So, no missiles yet. No idea why. These guys are in a bit of a weird position, aren't they? Okay. I mean, they could be doing so much damage right now, but they're not. Enemy granary. Head over there. Where's the granary? Or are these the granary? Just them. Their corpses. That is what we feast upon tonight, sir. Get in position. Okay. They look pretty set at this point. So they're going to come in or not? They've got all the missiles in the world and they've got some peasants. Do they need a bit of a poke? I really don't want to poke when they're not using these missiles and that are currently in position. But currently, I wouldn't mind running the clock down, but it's too good of an opportunity to take these guys out. Okay, I'm going to tell these guys to go into skirmish. I'm going to tell them to start running across the bridge. I'm just going to see if anything happens, because last time that seemed to be what triggered them. Might have been reinforcements are very excitable. We're going to send them across, and we'll see how that goes. Slingers. Okay. We're in position. We're eager. Stand where you are. Halt. They're standing around. What's happening? They're not shooting still. Interesting. What are they doing? What do they want to achieve here today? Okay. We'll just keep on throwing our javelins. Just sneak a little bit further forward. If you're at the back, maybe just kind of hurry up a bit more. This is very strange. Yeah, stop where you are. Are they running away now? Anything else? Anyone else want to move? No? We are shaking. I think that's fair enough. Let me just run back across. Do I need to just give him a tap? We should give him a tap. I'm going to tap the slingers instead. They're right there. Tap the slinger. Tap the slinger. Tap the slinger. Right, get out of there. Let's see if they're stupid enough to run across this river. I don't know. We've got a reaction. They're moving slightly. There's a little shuffle. The Egyptian shuffle. Shuffle like an Egyptian. So that's a classic song. Something like that. What is this? Why aren't they attacking? Throw yourself to the meat grinder, damn it. Send the next cavalry. See what we can do. In fact, I'm going to send them all. Because I reckon there's a chance. Send the general in the back. I reckon there's a general will not cross the river under any circumstance. Oh, I think is there a river crossing bug going on? No, there isn't. I have seen that before. Very rare. Oh, they're shooting now. They're totally shooting now, and they're totally charging on in. Okay, that's a lot of missiles. This guy somehow hasn't taken any hits. General, you didn't get the memo. General, take the memo. Everyone's getting slaughtered here. Oh, shizer. They're getting absolutely brutalized. Come on, peasants, keep charging. We need you to charge. We're going to die otherwise. No, we're routing. Too many missiles. Oh, no. Blow the horn. Cav. Missiles, please. Missiles, please. Okay, we need to throw into those Egyptian chariots. We've lost one, which is hilarious. But only one route. That's fine. Chariots ahoy! Oh dear. Hey, general's fallen. Good. Good. Fine. Meat grinder's activated. We've lost one piece of the meat grinder, but I think it's largely fine. They weren't contributing too much. They were just getting hit, I think. Good. Good. Down he goes. That's the third enemy general, even though they only had 2 armies. Are there 3 armies? Is that the case? I don't know. I'm going to tell you to stop throwing your javelins. I'm going to tell you to stop being stupid, actually, lads. No, 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 no. We're not charging. We're not charging. No, don't run into the river. Not the river. Horses, no swim. I don't mean horses definitely can swim, but these horses don't remember how to swim. So let's not worry about that. What's not around him? Classic bridge nonsense here. You've got this. Is there shadow crossing? There was no shadow crossing, Jimothy. Unfortunately not. Bit of a shame. Let's enjoy some corpses. That corpse has drowned itself. Ah. More coming in, more coming in. Oh, it's this way. That's probably because that's the way the river flows, Thomas. So yeah, there were a few skirts floating down the river. That's perfect. Right, at this point, infantry, get out of the cocking way. Time for the cav to get across and try and clear these bastards out, because actually there's a bit of an issue here. My cav need to... No, 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 no swimming. No to the swimming. Shiza Manelli, get out of the water, you horse. Right, I'm going to tell... What a stupid battle. Alright, everyone, get the cock back. Get out of range of their sodding missiles. They're now going to run across. That's fine. For Pete's sake. Okay. Get yourselves back in position quickly. Looks like a pack of dogs running across at us. It basically might as well be. Okay, in come the next round of nonsense. They're going to drown themselves now instead, because why wouldn't you just drown yourself? Oh dear, this battle's having a nightmare all around, but it's fine. The missile units are finally running into my bloody infantry. Smartest AI move ever. This is something special, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, there's still bowmen shooting at us in general. I mean, most of us actually probably should get the hell out of here. There's nothing left of this army. Are they still... They're running off. Right, if one of you wants to learn how to cross a river, please go and cross the Cocking River. Alright? Bridge over the River Cock. Activated. Top Gear reference for those of you slightly confused. There we go. Chase them down. Chase down those fiends. Don't let him escape. No one gets to escape from this. Luckily, the horses this time remembered how to horse, unlike these horses. Horses can swim. Why did they drown? Utter pile of nonsense. Okay, well, somewhere around here is a half-decent shot of some horses. I don't know. Big pile of death. Pretty much everywhere. What a complete nonsense of a battle. Yeah, victory. We'll continue. Well, we'll take a little screenshot of that. Has anyone drowned themselves on... Please don't. Let's tell my general to sod off, actually. Please don't do it. Steve, we don't need this in our lives. Don't run into the water. Don't... You know what? They can just get away. You're not allowed near the water either. Okay? Egypt is cursed. We're not coming back. Okay? That's it. Campaign over. Campaign over. I think we're just going to end it here, ladies and gents, because God knows only more stupid things. Huge unit scale. It's most efficient. Again, I think that is making this more complicated than it's supposed to be. 3,800 dead. We'll take it. Victory lost prudence. Please don't attack me on the follow-up. I can't be asked to deal with you. They're lining up for it, but I'm going to retreat. They're going to attack me with cavalry. They're going to attack me with 2 men, and they're going to attack me with 2 men. Welcome to this campaign. Woof. Okay, good old Helike is getting married to a 16-year-old because she's cocking sensible. So this lad is joining us in Rhodes. Good. Good lad. Your job is to leave Rhodes, actually, and reinforce Sardis. Yeah, send in a Pontic Heavy Cav, which seems like a waste against a city that has some good reinforcements in it. But it is what it is. Diplomatic information. Other people at war. We're an inspiration to the world. Thrace will never be our friends. Good. Carthage and the Judei have a ceasefire. The world is broken. What else do I want to do? Get ourselves the chariots. Chariots in Pergamum, please. So, it was a good end turn, really, wasn't it? Seleucia under siege. I mean, it is just that chariot army. I mean, I'm quite happy to win this affair, actually. With that done, we'll be able to counterattack quite nicely. So I'm going to get cavalry there. Get the chariots. They'll catch up with us after we're done with this. And all of that nonsense. Isn't that just lovely? Oh, dear. Does this guy seriously want to do this? I know we've got a lot of peasants, but seriously. It is what it is, isn't it? Okay. Right. Elephant. Elephant, elephant, elephant. That's of interest to me, but I'm going to say, let's just go and get back home. Reinforcements are here. We'll just merge on this occasion. Don't need to worry about all the retraining. Elephants over in this part of the world. And the boats can try and reinforce whatever we sodding can. Oh dear, this is fun, isn't it? This is fun. Isn't this all fun? Aren't we all having a great time? The Seleucid experience, it's just marvellous. I mean, I said we'd have troops in the... I said we'd have population in these towns. One day we might. Not anytime soon. We'll try and have a general in them when we send the Egyptian slaves over that way. But for now, it is what it is, isn't it? Okay, well, at least Demetrius survived. All of that. Decorated hero. Very nice to have. End of turn report. Construction reports. Sidon with its temple. You know, what do we actually want here? I'm going to say Rhodes. Let's just get ourselves connected. Blacksmith. I mean, our economy's kind of starting to tank a bit because now we've got no trade, which is a good point. We do need to... We need to get a diplomat, actually. That's a good idea. We're going to get a diplomat over here. Because ultimately, we need to get a boat over in that direction. However, I will actually do what we're supposed to do with this force. And get us going. I'm going to leave this man behind. Stevie McGee will be absolutely okay. He'll just turn it down. He can get himself some new troops. But we are going to sod off. Sorry about us. So, I will leave him this slightly damaged unit accretions because he'd probably want them for Sardis. But I'm taking the hoplites with me. And I'm sodding off over to Cyprus for a holiday, okay? We're still going to continue the Cyprus holiday. Alexander will do that. Then he'll head over to, like, Tarsus so we can get population when we do the enslaving business. Damascus will just keep pumping out troops forever. Sodom will be pumping out chariots forever. Jerusalem, we're actually out of money, weirdly. That's very weird and confusing. Sidon does have a load of these lined up, and they're 1,000 a pop, so... That's fine. In fact, you know what? You can have a turn of just grabbing some peasants because we could do with whatever we can. Build a road because that's money and it's also something useful. We'll send you over to Memphis because why ever not? And Alexandria has a spy in. That's absolutely fine. Oh dear. Right. That was a battle and a half, wasn't it? Hatra, Armenia, yeah. Sardis, Pontus, of course, and Seleucia, Parthia. I mean, we've even got like 3 different factions all attacking us as well here. It's just magnificently nonsensical. Okay, but you know what the thing is, ultimately, I feel quite good. I feel like we've done a good job here. We grabbed Pergamum. Our next job is to go and... yeah, I used the... I kind of... need the boat for the diplomat, don't I? Oh well, that's fine. We'll get a boat and a diplomat. We'll send them over there. We'll at least have some trade with like some Macedon, And maybe the Greeks we can get some peace with. Probably not, but maybe, just maybe we can. But anyway, job in the west is done. We've got this secure enough. We have decent amount of troops. We've got a new general over here who can come over and look after this area. We will start to think about some of these rebel territories when we feel like we got a moment. But they honestly don't matter very much. So, yeah. From here, we've obviously tied up Susa. It's a bit of a hard counter-attack up here, but we do want to do it. What we needed to worry about were these units. 2 cataphracts, 3 horse archers. With them taken out in this battle which is about to happen, yeah, we'll be in a decent position. Okay, so we'll worry about that one. Susa's now mid... Oh, Thomas, you forgot about that. Can we just bleed all of its population dry? No, we can't. Brilliant work. Okay, well, they're not happy, so we'll have to just win this battle. Okay, we'll sally forth and we'll do this, shall we? Do we even have enough hoplite for this? Cataphracts out in the field. How do we kill the cataphracts? Do we win this battle? Oh dear. Right, well, if we don't... We kind of need to send the general back over there. That's a bit of a problem, actually, isn't it? Okay, well, you know what? You know what? We can start with this next time, because I think we've done enough here for today. Done enough here for today. We've had a decent start. We've done what we wanted to. We grabbed Pergamum and Rhodes, so we got this sort of area locked down. We built it up enough in time for the Pontus attack. Same with Tarsus. We got elephants out of Antioch. We are getting chariots out of Sidon, and we pushed Egypt back into Egypt. We've taken out a big chunky force, and I think we're going to need to turn this army right back around, to be frank, and immediately just make sure that we push on there. That's all we can do, I think. So we'll do that. We'll just send the more javelin men because it's something. But otherwise, it's a bit of an interesting one. We need to counterattack against Armenia. Use that as a way of, I don't know, just as a distraction. We'll leave enough there to distract. We'll send some of the units back over here to counterattack against Parthia, who are attacking us with horses, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So we'll deal with them next time. Jerusalem's also unhappy. Good. Good, good, good. Goodly, goodly, good, good. Damascus is now unhappy. Well, at least we can turn that one down. That's fine. You can't reach Jerusalem either because we haven't built these roads yet. Maybe we just need a couple peasants in this part of the world. So yeah, all is good. All is really, really good with the world. This is what a good start looks like. I mean, I am being ultra aggressive. I've stretched this as thin as possible, but I reckon we can defend all of these settlements, and I reckon we can continue the push against them with reinforcements of chariots and elephants arriving. But we will need some boats to assist with that. So maybe actually what we need to do is build another boat or two. But we are going to grab Cyprus. That will do something in the meantime. Oh dear, this is 4 years in. 4 years in. But it's been fine, hasn't it? It's been an absolutely fine start. So I think we will leave it here for today. Thank you for joining me. We've had we've got 36 right now, a decent amount of people. So thank you all for joining me. We will be seeing more of this, and maybe next weekend, maybe the weekend after. We'll have to see about that. Actually, the weekend after, definitely not. Actually, I'm not around for that. But maybe next weekend. We'll continue with this. We'll see how we're going, but that's my plan for the time being. Saturday or Sunday, not sure which will be better yet. However, this has been absolutely magnificent start, a ridiculously stupid campaign, all things considered. Next time is the harder bit, really. We've stretched ourselves thin. We've done well, but we need to just consolidate, and then we have the counter. So I'm quite happy with what we've done. But we're in a bit of a mess. And finances are a bit more level now. We have no trading partners. So we're going to have a chat with some other neighbours. We're going to have to burn down a few cities to sort this out. So we're going to need to counterattack pretty darn soon. So this is the channel this week, by the way. We have only on Monday. We have the guide for, well, actually the finale of the Scipii campaign next week, and then the guide probably following the week after, I would say. So that is there pretty darn soon. I don't have any more Civilization 7 at the moment, but if you've been watching that, I probably will be playing some since I've got a few videos sorted out recently. So we are starting to get ourselves a bit ahead of things. In terms of what else was there? Oh yeah, the Sunday Shorts. There are going to be some more of our speech videos coming up very, very soon. So that one should be good fun. We'll have to, you know, as I say, there's a few of those Greek ones in there, but I've got some of the Romans as well. There's some other things thrown in as well, by the way. It's not only the speeches, but I have been enjoying doing those recently. We are technically on the top 5, by the way, pretty much at the top until recent situations, overtaking Gaul there. In terms of military, we are clearly top. We've just been pumping out units. Production's been very high. We are on turn 9. That's kind of insane. Oh dear. Territory, we are now up to 11, of course, to win the short conditions. By the way, it is 15 regions on Egypt, so we are way ahead on this. And taking out Egypt will take us to 14. So as long as we don't lose anything else, that should be fine. Financial rankings, oh yeah, some people are insanely high. I mean, I've been spending it, but how does that AI do that? That's impressive. Population ranking, I am top. I feel like that is fair and true. So yeah, we're doing pretty well on all of this as well. It's looking good. In terms of family tree, by the way, yeah, we've got 14-year-old there, 13-year-old there. She's 0, but we can probably get her betrothed, please. We just need anyone we can get. Haike over there, 12. She just got married. I mean, he's 16. Okay, it's not as bad. She's 12. That's not great, really. It's not great, but at least he's only 16. I'm glad I knew that when I married her up. Oh dear, this woman's never got married. For Pete's sake, game. It's giving me a 35-year-old, like a 60-year-old, and it's giving me no one else. And I desperately need people because I'm just 8, and they're Orthian. Okay, fine. We've got a 14-year-old coming through a 13-year-old. So in the next, 6 turns, we'll have a couple more. And maybe this woman will get married. Someone please marry Dione. You should have married Dione. She's fine. 28's fine. It's been a decent start, but we shall have to see where it goes from there. Cyprus is Egyptian indeed. We are en route. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, sorry. I wasn't counting the 3. Counting all 4, that is right. Yes, that'll be 15. So, yeah, just take the 4 Egyptian cities, which is our main target, and we'll have our 15. Thank you for that correction there, Karen. And we will see to that next time. For now, though, I think it is time to leave you. Thank you all very, very much for joining me here. If you do want to get involved as a channel member, of course, there is a Patreon. There is a YouTube membership here. I can see some of you here in the chat today. Jimify, for example. Hello in particular to you. But, of course, thank you all for joining me. It's been most magnificent. Been trying to get back to the thumbnail. Sorry about that. But, yes, join me next weekend, I think, for part 2, where we desperately try and finish off Egypt while holding on to the rest of our empire, which feels like the Seleucid experience. So for now, I will leave you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the intriguing chat today. Some good old bits in there. Run down the clock and you win. Oh yes, that's from the battle before. Yes, but I did want to take them out, so I'm quite happy, but I was aware that was an option. But yes, for now, great episode. Thank you very much, JU. Peace out. Yes, we need some peace after this. Lead horseshoes. Promiscuous. A very interesting Polish-looking version of promiscuous, but promiscuous. I'm going to have to look up how you pronounce that for future. I do deeply, deeply apologise. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Tenacious to Human, and this has been our Seleucid Empire livestream. Thank you very much.